Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. How's everybody doing out there? Good morning, good morning, good morning. My goodness, the NQ went crazy, didn't it? Holy smokes. If you're with us here in the Discord chat, or if you're here on YouTube, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of folks here. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Jim, JM, G, Retberg, RPM, Big G, Ski, Kofifi, Luna, Driss, Double G, Josh, Grateful Trader, Larry. Good morning. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to get through everybody here on YouTube. Apologies if I miss you, but let's give it a whirl here. Good morning, SMD, P Sky, Paul, Driss, Alex P, Arvin, 3 Lines, Zero Cool, Go SPVC, Trader Page, Warren, Turbo Life, Pa Q, Pa NQ, Light, Vincey, Dwayne, Malik, Jonathan, Jackie, Pyro, Ray, Highlight, Jimmy, Mansky, Rui, Fister 5, Daniel, Richard, DK, Vincey, Renee, Ripper Trader, Mr. Moon 22, VO1, Sean, Stefan, Cool Beans, Mike, Caesar, J-Mac, Linu, P. Balders, O'Keefe's on the Run, Trader Joe, GM27, Zorbon, AJ, Fishlips, Braja, Mitch, there, EA Bell, L Short, Marco, Aladdin, Amer, Coach Kev, Daniel, Sale, Nasir. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, J-Mac. Good morning, Janny, Sarah, Rusty, Golfer, Tracy, Neal. It really hurts. HV, Pyro, and Juan. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Liquid Flows, 99. Good morning, Ganesh. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Rappa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing out there, folks? Anybody catch that rip to the top side on the NQ this morning? Anyone? Anybody else out there? So, I traded this in my live account, actually. I traded this in my Top Step live account. Remember, if you're watching any streamers out there, please make sure that they're showing you their account that they're trading in. So there's the live account. We don't have, we had a position on, this is where I got stopped out, actually. But we made $2,071, and that's what you see right above my head there. There's the profit that we made. And look at this squeeze. Look at that squeeze right now. So for the stream, I'm going to switch over. I'm probably going to trade some combines, just to keep my stress levels light. $2,000 a day keeps the account nice and fat. So I'm going to disconnect from that account. The one thing is that if you folks ever get bumped up to a Top Step live account, which is of course different from the XFA, you could take withdrawals in the XFA account. You can take withdrawals in the live account. But if you ever get bumped to the up to the live account, which I'm sure a lot of you folks in here will, if you're paying attention to the stream, you're tuning in daily, and you're picking up all of this delicious, juicy alpha, then I'm sure you too will be in a live funded account soon enough. But if you get moved over, it's on a separate server because you're connected to the live markets, the rhythmic markets. So I'm switching over here. I'm switching over to my other account that has all my XFAs in it, has my combines in it. So I'm going to switch over there, make sure that we have, okay, we're locked and loaded now. Sweet. Sweet. What headset do I use? Oh, geez, what is this? The A50X or something? I can't remember. It's I believe it's Audio Technica, but I'll drop that. If you ask me that question on Twitter or on Instagram, I'm very responsive on Twitter and Instagram. I had a message from somebody. They're asking if it's really Rips, and I said, yeah, it's me. They said, well, how did you respond so fast? I don't know. I got my phone with me. It's magic. I get an alert on my phone. I respond to it. So if you ever want to reach out to me, you reach out in the DMs on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm usually very, very responsive. But if the volume picks up too much, if I delay in my response to you, then, sorry about that. PDJ says, why have an XFA in live? Well, because you can have 3 XFAs as well as a live account. And anything that you make in the XFA, you can withdraw to your own bank account, or you can take that money and put it into your live account and have a bigger balance, and then potentially have a larger balance where you can take larger positions, have larger daily drawdown limits. And you can have as many combines as you want. You can trade 100 combines at once if you want. I don't know why you do that, but yeah, you can have 3 XFA accounts and three XFA accounts and 1 live account. So I don't know if you folks saw, but I posted on Twitter today, because tomorrow I'm going to be live on Top Step TV. I'm going to be live today on Top Step TV in the afternoon, but tomorrow morning, we're only going to be streaming together here for just the first hour, and then I'm jumping over to Top Step TV. And And yeah, so I will be giving away a free Top Step Combine today. How does that sound? If you're liking that, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the Market Clubhouse YouTube channel. It is free to subscribe. You click that button right underneath the video. You click subscribe, you click notifications all, and then you'll get a notification anytime we go live here, so you never miss a stream if you're into that. Hi, Rips. How do you feel, or how do you use the 60-minute high-low on the smaller 30-second charts? I have a custom indicator that was built for me. I get this question all the time. I need to release this indicator and have it available for downloads for people, because for some reason, this is just the most requested thing that I ever get. By the way, because I switched from the live account to my other accounts, this is why all the executions are gone. Again, full transparency. These are the questions you should be asking your streamer, but I want to make sure that we're all clear here. The only reason you don't see my executions anymore on the chart now that I've switched over to NinjaTrader is because I'm into my Top Step account now. So not the Top Step Live, but the one that has combines and XFAs in it. So that's why you don't see any executions there. So yeah, the hourly high, hourly low, this is a custom indicator that I had built for me, and it's great because it kind of gives you, it's good for the style that I like to trade. I like to see if we're pushing up towards the hourly high, if we're coming down towards 2 hours ago or an hour ago. So yeah, this is a 30-second chart. I never trade on a 30-second chart. I get this question all the time too. I never trade on a 30-second chart. Never, ever, ever, ever. And if you're trading on a 30-second chart, you're a different type of trader than me. Whatever works for you, stick with it. But I don't personally trade on a 30-second chart. I trade on a 5-minute. Sometimes I'll go granular, 3-minute, 1 minute. But yeah, there you go. Got a Twitter account yesterday. How do I get your follow address and install it? Well, you just go to, here you go. It's x.com/selling-rips. There you go. Well, that's not a link now. Let's see this. HTTPS x.com/selling-rips. See if this works. Did that work? I guess not. Anyway, maybe it's social. I don't know. Anyway, it's Selling Rips on Twitter, Selling Rips on Instagram. It's that's how you get in contact with me, and I answer DMs on there. And by the way, so if you want to qualify to win this free Top Step Combine, it's super easy. Everybody's available to do this. All you have to do is on your Twitter account, follow me at Selling Rips. The account's right down there, and it just shows right below me. It'll pop up right there when this banner changes. But you follow me on Twitter, you follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get to 2,000 followers on Instagram right now, so I appreciate any help on that. So I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, follow me on there, and then we'll do the giveaway in a little bit here. So just sit tight. If we get to 200 likes on the stream, we will be able to do a poll here for the NQ. So we do have a lot of stuff going on today. I think today is going to be one of the most volatile sessions of the entire week. So again, this week was a short week. Started trading on Tuesday. It is now Thursday, of course. A lot of folks still think it's Wednesday for some reason, but here we are on Thursday, and it's a big day today. Why? Well, we got a lot of news, and we had some overnight news. Folks are messaging me, Revs, why is the NQ going crazy today? Why is the NQ up so much? And when they say up so much, they're talking about this little up jump the boogie here. Well, let's meander on over to what did it. That's Apple. Look at this. If we go to the Apple, why do we not have the extended? There we go. Yeah, so if we look at the regular trading hours, there it is without it. And if we go to the extended trading hours, boom, there's the move. And you go, what? What happened? Did Apple release a new iPhone WazzyWoo 16 plus generative AI thing? No. They got an upgrade from Tier 1. Bank of America put an upgrade on them. And so that's usually what happens. Banks will do a big upgrade. And then you can see we just go way up there. And of course, Apple is the number one weight of the NQ. It's the number one weight of the S&P. So if you're trading the NQ futures or the S&P futures, they're going to reflect on this and they're going to react on this. And so that's what happened. We also had a big jump from Microsoft here. Look at that big old gap there. It has since kind of waffled around up here, but a big old gap from Microsoft as well. NVIDIA is also gapping up here. So we are seeing a lot of firepower coming in across the board. Tesla also had a nice little recovery overnight here. But you're seeing these prints coming in, but ignore those prints. They're desolate prints. Ignore those. But this is where the price is right now up here. So yeah, a lot of big overnight stuff going on. Basically, Apple was raised from a neutral price target to a buy now. It's not a strong buy yet, but still a buy, which is good. And the price target is now 225. The prior price target was 208. So take that as you will, but on price upgrades, and as if you folks are continuing to tune in, in the later half of 2024, if not the beginning of 2025, we will start to rotate into a more news-driven cycle. They're a very fun cycle to trade. There's a lot of opportunities. So if the Fed starts to, get to a nice inflation target and the Fed starts to quiet down a little bit, they'll never be completely quiet. FOMC is always going to be a thing. It's never been as big as it's been lately, but ever since COVID, basically. But so it's going to be exciting. So Apple with a big upgrade overnight from neutral to buy, price target of 225. That's very important. And then also today, we do have unemployment data. We have unemployment data today. Let's go ahead and go over back into the NQ. Unemployment data is being released today. We also have the housing starts for December, the Philly Fed business outlook for January of this year. So that's all coming out bang, bang, bang at 8:30. That's going to be wild. That's going to be giving us a lot of volatility here. So let's see if we can give back this entire move or jettison higher. So what I'm looking for here, I'm just going to hide my my lines and everything. But what I'm looking for here, let's go into the 4 hour and see if we can notice anything here. Let's see if we can have the great noticing here. What do we see up in this range up here? What do we see up here? It looks pretty toppy up here, right? So we had a liquidity grab up here to the top side. Make sure we can all see this. Liquidity grab to the top side. We'll just draw a line so we can all kind of see this at the same time here. Oh, goodness. And that's going to show everything. I wish we could have like drawings show just for one thing. But imagine there's a line right here. You can see we've kind of toppied, and now we're back up at that level, looking for that toppiness. So if we break through that resistance, there could be a liquidity grab. But if we break through that further resistance to the top side there, oh my goodness gracious, this market would scream, because we had a big draw of liquidity here to the downside. As you know, liquidity fuels moves in these markets. So what we're looking for today could potentially be a screamer to the upside as long as we're clearing out key levels here. So 17,200 is in the cards. We could potentially be entertaining some liquidity up there. Inventory will be interesting since we haven't been up at those levels. So it'll be interesting to see the inventory that's being offered at those levels right now, because I mean, look at this. Liquidity grabs come and they just kind of the same thing here, where, we had this sort of topping level down here. We had a liquidity grab down here. Boom, we're going up. Liquidity grab up here that sent us back to the downside. But once we burst above this, you can see a little bit of a kerfuffle and then boom, next leg up. So if we're looking at the higher time frame here, again, if we're looking at what happened in the past, liquidity grab to the downside here after liquidity grab to the top side, we could be jettisoning to the top side here. So let's see how this data plays out. The unemployment data, do we have a preview on that yet here? So for the housing starts, we're looking at 1.425 million, which is cooler than the prior reading. Building permits at 1.476 million, which is basically in line with the prior reading. The Philly Fed business outlook, we're looking at previews are showing new orders should be down, shipments should be about the same, prices paid should be higher. So if any of that comes in cooler, and it's basically suggesting that the economy is cooling off, the inflation's under control, it's going to be a good thing, because most of the Fed commentary lately has basically been saying that it's been too hot, and we kind of got ahead of ourselves and we need to cool a little bit more. Rate cuts are too premature. We're looking at rate cuts in the summer. ECB is echoing that alongside our own US Fed. So a lot of things are being sort of hawkish in the air right now, and we'll have to see, is this unemployment data going to change that? Is the Philly Fed business outlook going to change that? And as the housing starts, are less people building houses, saying that, the housing market's going to be cooling. So the preview for the jobless claims says that we are expecting 205,000. The prior read was 202,000. If it comes in cooler than that, I would think that the market would kind of waffle about, and we'll have to see if we have a liquidity draw to the downside. If it comes in hotter than jobless claims, then the 205,000 jobless claims, then I think that we would kind of pump up a little bit. Because you remember, the Fed has been looking at this a lot lately, saying the employment numbers are very important for guiding our decision making forward. So that's what we have going on this morning. That's going to be happening in about 12 minutes here, so stay tuned for that. We also have in the afternoon here, at 11:30, we have a 4 and 8 week bill auction. And then at 1 p.m., we have a 10-year TIPS auction, which is going to be very exciting, because you remember, I don't know if you know this, but TIPS are Treasury Inflation Protected Securities, TIPS. And those move, the yield moves with the CPI numbers, which, it's a great investment tool. It's a great vehicle. It protects your investment against inflation. So we'll have to see, what is the rush to get these 10 years, because they'll pay you out your full principal at 10 years, right? They're going to pay you the full principal at 10 years, but it's going to be adjusted for inflation along the way. You get a yield every 6 months. So that's going to be very interesting to see how lively the auction is. That's going to kind of give us a little bit of color on whether or not market participants are feeling that inflation has a chance to go down. Because if CPI numbers are going to keep going cooler and cooler, tips are not really a good place to park your money. Instead, you'd want to be going for a different type of bond or a different type of fixie that's going to give you a better yield. So let's see. Jay says yesterday's 20-year auction yields up. So yeah, it's very good to keep a pulse on all of these things. It's very important to the macro environment. And make sure, if you don't know this stuff, just, pay attention to it. The more you pay attention to it, the more that it will make sense and the more fun you'll have doing all of this stuff, right? And then, Peachy Celsius says we have crude inventories out at 11 as well today. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. Has anybody taken any trades this morning? I'm just curious. Has anybody taken any trades this morning? Looking like a couple no's, couple yeses. All right, let's run a poll here. I want to run a poll here before this news comes out. Mr. Kofifi, I saw your trade. That was beautiful. Does the NQ end the day up or down? We'll do up, down, and then we'll also add unchanged in here, of course. There we go. Went long on the ES, 500 in the comma. Way to go, Riri. Let's go. All right, poll is up here, folks. Make sure you vote with your honesty because it's all anonymous. Let's just be honest and let's see how the temperature reads the room here. What is our temperature? Markets are holding up right now, the way that I see it. But, this could just be a little hand of holding right before we get a big dump on this data. So I will see if we can get a trade off when the data hits. But otherwise, I'm going to be hands off for now. Alfred said they stopped out on a short earlier. Well, good thing that you stopped out there. That's why we use stops. We're not going to win every trade. Very good stuff for stopping out there. Where can I learn macro? Just reading the news or studying finance, I guess. You just pay attention to stuff. And, Google has all of your answers. There's tons of articles about anything. You don't know what something is about. Google it and say, hey, what is this and this and this? And then read about it and then see how it affects the market. And just pay attention. For me, it's the greatest show on earth. I love watching it. I love paying attention. It's better than any Netflix show out there. It's a fantastic thing. It's fun to pay attention to. Ribs, you don't have a poll option for no clue. I guess that's unchanged. Maybe we'll add a no clue option there tomorrow. I got stomped out. Well, hopefully you used a nice stop there. Options expiration tomorrow. Is it MOPEX? It is, right? Yeah, third Friday of every single month. It is MOPEX tomorrow. Thank you for that, Charles Martin. So yeah, we will see either a very wild day or a very tight and sticky day. I would probably think, well, depending on the data coming out today, I probably think we have a little bit more volatility because, we've had kind of these stop and go things where last week was a full week. This week was a lacking week. The prior week to, 2 weeks ago was a lacking week as well. So I was going to put overnight long on, but oh well. Next time, do it in your sim account so you can see the results and that muscle memory will build up, but only do it with serious trades. Dwayne says, I miss being with the family in Market Clubhouse, but I told myself I need to take a payout before I could justify spending additional money on this side hobby. I'll be back soon, family. Can't wait to have you back there, Dwayne. Luke says, I always say when market going up before the news, it tends to drop hard. Always, it's good to have these thoughts and it's good to journal these thoughts. So if, you're sharing that here with the group, I really appreciate it. But also journal these things because if you go back and you read these journals, you might start to find some patterns and you might start to find some edge in those patterns. So absolutely be journaling that stuff up. You have to love a Rogue Trader, Florid, and Margin Call. Oh my goodness, what a selection. Those are bangers right there. A big applause right there. Futures trading today. You nailed it right there. Those are some bangers. Yeah, Margin Call, one of the best. I mean, that's a great script. That is a great script. Big Short was good too. Not a big fan of the Wolf of Wall Street. That guy's a garbage grifter. I actually met that guy in person. He was in my neighborhood and my friend was like, oh yeah, he's over at my house. Do you want to come meet him? And I was like, no, not really. And then I ended up going over later to play some poker at his house and he was still there. And he's like, yeah, you want a picture? And I was like, nah, I'm good. So yeah, guy's just, he's not my cup of tea. I like people. I like helping people. And that's just the opposite of what I feel that person is, So yeah, Jordan Belfort. Yeah. So yeah, the movie's fun for entertainment, but there's a sad thing when you see younger kids who are like, I want to be like that guy. It's like, no, you don't want to be like that guy. That guy's a scammer. That guy is awful. Yeah. Belfort did go to prison for what he thought was a good idea. Yeah, exactly. I mean, ripping people off is just not the way to, it's just terrible. It's awful. Boiler Room, totally underrated as well. And that was more so about Jordan Belfort's story. But I think it was better done than Wolf of Wall Street. I feel like Wolf of Wall Street glamorized it too much, and it got a lot of younger kids saying, yeah, this is what I want to do. And it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, Boiler Room, definitely a great one. Rogue Trader has to be one of my favorite ones because it's just so realistic. It shows the most realistic trading scenes ever, the way that they're manipulating the bids and offers in the pit. There's an amazing scene where they bring the price. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but if you haven't ever seen Rogue Trader, it's free to watch on YouTube. Just type in the Rogue Trader and you'll find it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I thought rips is short for ripping. Yeah, ripping to the top side or selling those rips before it goes down, selling short those rips and then it goes down to the downside. Yeah, Wall Street, another good one. I actually liked the sequel to Wall Street. Not a lot of people did. I actually liked it with Shia LaBeouf. It's a good one there. All right, so we're out 5 minutes out. About 5 minutes out from the news here. Look at the poll. We have 67% are saying that the NQ is going to be up. Right now, we're almost up 0.9% on the NQ. S&Ps are up 0.43% here. Dumb Money was good. I wasn't a big fan of it. I feel like they were pushing a little bit of a... I feel like the documentaries did a better job. I just, it was okay. It was okay. We're all different, right? We're all different. But yeah, for me, I don't know. I don't know if I liked it all that much, but... let's see here. Wolf of Wall Street led to Wall Street bets. Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah, the YOLO culture was started. I suppose that had something to do with it. PBS documentary called Open Outcry is fantastic. I think I've seen that 90-bit even. I think I've seen that. I've watched so many of these documentaries and I love consuming that. The Paul Tudor Jones documentary is amazing. Forget what that one's called. It's if anybody can help me with that one, but that one, woo, that's like from the 80s. It's amazing. Is it called like Trader or something like that? I think it's called Trader. Is it Wall Street Warriors? No. Is it? PDJ, that one was, yeah, it's called Trader, right? Yeah, I thought so too. The Big Short also, yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, Tudor Jones, PDJ is one of the greatest traders. He is, man, it's if you want to model your trading after somebody, PDJ, he is, wow, he's good. He's amazing. Trading places for a laugh as well, yeah. Yes. To add what Paul said, so-and-so must have paid trades by Matt a ton of money to switch over and start promoting them. Yeah, I don't know anything. I just know the rumors that are going around. Yep, I just think that, it's crazy. It's a crazy world out there, folks. It's a crazy world. I actually have some comments about that. We'll get into that after some trades here. Yeah, the documentary on Netflix called Bitcoin, I watched that one. That was crazy story. Hummingbird Project I've watched too. That's where they're talking about where they're positioning their exchanges, where they are actually their locale of the exchanges and how short the line is to the actual exchange. Yeah, that was amazing. Hey, good morning there, Nicholas. All right, folks, we have 2.5 minutes now, 2.5 minutes until the print here. All right, let's see if we can, I think I'll trade some combines if we trade anything on this print. Be interesting. We have to be careful today too if there is a liquidity draw above this level. I mean, we got so many lines here. I'm going to try to keep it nice and tight here. But we have so many, we have a chance of drawing liquidity here to the top side and sending it right back down because we've had a lot of volume being conducted in this area. This is kind of the midpoint right here, point of control if we're looking at this whole area of a contracted liquidity here. 950 and a quarter is the point of control in that. So if we do break above that and we start to see some weakness, I think we can target 950 to the downside, which is 70 points from where we are now. But let's see how it shakes out here. Right now, we are just grinding higher. It feels like Apple is kind of topped out a little bit here too, but it still has room to the top side. A lot of room, actually. Quite a bit of room here. 90 seconds, folks. 90 seconds. This is the clock right here. This is the current market time. So if you're watching this live on YouTube and you don't have the zero latency live stream that we have here in Discord, just make sure that you're watching this at 2x speed to get it as close to live as possible. And then you can go back and switch to 1x speed there. Nice work there, Mr. Kofifi. Well done. How do you get candlestick close times on Intraday? Again, custom indicator, unfortunately. All my stuff is the custom indicators. You can get there's other ones that you could find that are free, but all of the ones that I have were custom built for me. I have to release some of these things here. What do you use to trade futures with? I trade on Top Step. There you go. Good question. Nightbot will get you hooked up there with the link. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. No risk. It's low risk. You obviously are risking the $49 or $99 or $149, but you're not risking your own capital, which is amazing. Alrighty, folks. 30 seconds. 30 seconds until the news comes out. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. How do you change speed? It's in the gear icon on YouTube. You just change watch speed to 2x and you'll catch up lickety split. Wow, look at that order book. Cleared out completely here. I got to move this down so we can see all the fun stuff here. There we go. 5 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Ooh, little sweep to the downside here. Okay, housing starts came in hot. Jobless claims came in very cool, 187,000. Very, very interesting here. Let's see how this shakes out. This order book is so thin right now. I want to wait for more liquidity to jump into the book before I jump into the trade. Philly Fed business outlook at negative 10.6, coming in cooler than expected. Little to no reaction out of the Mag 7 here. We are holding 17,000, so that is an area of note. We have room all the way down to 981 for finding some bid side liquidity, propping things up. Anybody catch this short? I didn't take anything here. I'm going to move my total P&L in case we jump into a trade. Morning Rips, looks like you're absolutely crushing it this week. Hey, thank you there, Wotes. Appreciate you stopping by here. That is the lowest jobless claims reading since March of 2023. Holy smokes. That's almost a year, folks. My goodness. 187,000. So we have people back in work here. I don't know how the Fed is going to feel about that, to be honest with you. That could be a little I was going to say persnickety. I'm just using too many ridiculous words. I'm going to get a lot of heat. You know, it's precarious. You know, it's a little bit precarious here that the reading came in so low. I didn't expect it to come in that low, to be honest with you. How's my trading? Oh, that's Trader Page. Sorry about that. Aren't all those numbers fake or skewed? Yeah, but we have to trade it, pretend they're real. You know, I get the argument, and we've had this discussion before on stream, and I totally get where you're coming from. But you kind of just have to take the numbers at face value and how the market reacts to them. So yeah, business outlook at negative 10.6, jobless claims at 187 versus 205. December housing starts at 1.46 million, building permits at 1.495 million. So housing starts a little bit hotter and building permits a little bit hotter here. I mean, we are basing around these 17,000s here. I'm seeing if we can perhaps find a long in this as we are gathering here, because it was a big sweep down and then we're kind of basing out here. What is our next news release? We're not until 10:30, so DOE. So this is what the market's going to have until basically the tips auction, the 4 and 8 week bill auction first, but then the tips auction. I think the tips auction is going to give us a nice barometer going into Friday. So you don't have to trade any of this news, but it is nice to kind of pay attention to it, right? I watched Trader PDJ and it's crazy how hard it was to buy sell. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing that people don't realize is that, stocks and everything, it's all marketing. The more participation we have, the higher prices can generally go. Generally speaking, I'm using generalized, type of ideologies here, but a lot of folks are saying, this can't go up any higher or whatever the case. We have so much participation now. You can be in the restroom and, pull out your phone and buy, you could buy a stock while you're using the restroom, which you couldn't really do before, I guess, unless you had a phone and calling your broker back in the 80s. But yeah, it's a different world we're living in now. Alrighty, let's see if these 17,000s hold. Oh, liquidity's drying up so tremendously low here too. I hate to be boring, but we might not take a trade until the open here, to be honest with you folks. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be live on Top Step TV for the morning open. I'm going to try a little bit of a different approach here. I'm going to be streaming live to my Discord. They're going to get my full stream of consciousness, but I'm probably going to, I'm going to talk a little bit less there live on the Top Step stream just to, give people another flavor of ice cream. And then we'll try to figure out, hey, do you folks like that flavor better where I'm not yapping so much? I mean, the producer told me last time I went on, This is your show. We want you to run the morning. We want you to run the fast markets. We want you to be talking the whole time, talking through your trades. We love your energy. I said, okay, I'll do that. And I did that. And then you have about 10% of the chat saying, this is, I can't even tune into this. I don't like this. Which was, I mean, it's just hilarious. It's like the segment's called Fast Markets. It's not called Do Not Trade and Let's Talk About Whether You Like Waffles or Pancakes Markets. I had a great time though. I mean, I have thick skin, obviously being live on stream. I have very, very thick skin. So I just want to provide as much value as possible. And I want to get in where I fit in there. All right. So anybody catch that long? They were based around those 17,000s. We're kind of holding. Volume was scarce, so I wasn't willing to jump in, but we had a big burst of volume there, obviously popping some stops there above 17,010. The rest of the Mag 7 is just so stale here. We're pushing up to an area of resistance in this market right now. If we go back over into Trading View, we have this area of resistance, this topside resistance. And like I said earlier, if we gather liquidity above that, can kind of be a fake out where we come back down lower. So I don't really have a good read on the market right now, other than the fact that I think that we gathered liquidity on that dump. I don't think that it's reason for the market to go down. We are kind of holding up here. There you go. There's that. Okay. That's exactly what I was talking about. There's that big stop pop of liquidity above that level. This is the level again. We were tracking that. That's a big pop stop of liquidity there. So those are stops just being popped right there. So anybody who caught that long, very, very nice there. Big draw of liquidity here to the top side. Have to be careful up here. We have our level at 37 3/4. If we burst above that, we might be looking to join this squeeze long here. But let's just see if we have any kind of pullback at all. Might run this one lot here. Totally missed the entry on that. Should have listened to myself. Yeah, like Travis says, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right there. And we are pushing up a little bit more. I'll put on a flyer. We'll take a one flyer trade here, one contract flyer. And I'll put my stop right back below that break there. See if we can hold above 37s here. Because if we hold above 37s, this thing is going to rocket. 40s have some liquidity resistance, but we're just eating through it right now. Volume is still tremendously hot, so this is just pops being stopped for the time being. So through the 40s here, nice draw through the 40s. Let's see if we can hold this. I want to see where we draw back to. Do 40s hold here. Some liquidity. They're panicking on this liquidity here. They're adding liquidity to the top side very, very quickly. It's scaring the price back down a little bit here. So we drew all the way up to 44 3/4. Again, looking back at the chart here, that is a lot of liquidity that is resting above that, and we can just draw that liquidity and come right back down. So I have my stop in place. We might get rinsed on this one a little bit, but I want to see if we can firm up any kind of bids adding in a second lot here. But let's see. Watching here at these 30s. Do we base out here or not? If we do, I want to look for another approach back up towards 40. Watching volume as well here too. Watching very closely at these 30s. This was the original area that we were watching for strength. This is the one that popped all of those stops. I'm just watching if they're going heavier on the buy side or not. Order book is pretty heavy right now too, to the ask side. So we have a lot of folks that are looking to cover that little perk up to the top side. So watching. I want to see this base out at the 30s. This would give us a chance to add in another lot. If we don't, we get stopped out here. Give a little bit profit back here on some combines. And we stopped out there. So that's going to take back a little bit of our profits here on the day. So that's going to put us at $1,800 on the day. So drawing down, what was that? $239 there, I believe. Yeah, $239 on that trade there. So again, I'm looking for this to base out. If we have that range, if we have that sort of that 22 area firming up here like that, we're going to take that long again. And again, just trading a one lot. I want to see reclaims of the 30s here. And again, the broader picture idea that we're looking for here, the bigger picture trade is that if we do have this sweeping that liquidity high, there's a good chance that we can go ahead and reclaim any of these losses that we're doing, trying to catch this burst back up to the top side here. We can recapture this on the open, because if that was a liquidity draw there, it doesn't look like we got enough volume to call it a liquidity draw just yet, but we could potentially look at using that for a nice short off the open here, depending on how the Mag 7 is reacting, because we might have a lot of folks who are taking profit on Apple there. And if that's the case, then we would be able to get a nice downside move here and layer into that quite nicely here. So let's see if we get this liquidity that's being offered at these 17s here. Watching very closely. Looking at the order book here. Do you ever rage add to 15 lots? No, I don't. I try not to. I mean, that's definitely when you're out of the pocket. Going to second lot here, clearing above the 20s. Just got to keep this nice and tight here now. So I want to see if we are getting back above the 20s. If we hold above the 20s, I keep my stop pretty tight here at these 12 1/4. And then if we don't have this nail, we're just going to wait for the open here. So just watching to see if we can challenge this price action back up to the top side. Right now, it still is holding that original thesis that it is just a liquidity draw there to that top side that we've seen right here on the chart that's been happening over the last few sessions. This open is going to be very, very exciting, just the way that we have positioning here off this open. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this open plays out here. So let's see, stopped out there. So that will put us down a little bit more here. Going back to Ninja Trader here. So $1,300 still in the profit. We're $2,000 up in our live account. That was in a combine account that we're down $700. So no loss in real money there, but still want to be able to nail some trades here on this combine. Alrighty, folks, let's see where the poll is at for the NQ here. Right now, again, the NQ is up 0.8% right now as we currently are sitting here. Jimmy Boy says, no Celsius still. Yeah, we don't have any Celsius going still. I'm still, believe it or not. So it turns out I actually had COVID and I still have it. But yeah, I ended up getting it from a children's birthday party. How about that? That's how it goes sometimes. So we have 66% going to the upside, 28% saying to the downside here. So we will have to see whether or not you folks are correct in here. Let's see how many likes we have on the video. Go ahead and drop a like on the video. I want to get us up to 800 likes to do the giveaway for one free combine. We're at 300. There's 1,000 of you folks in here. Very, very easy to win this giveaway. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Selling Rips right there. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. That's how you qualify. And once we get to 800 likes here on the stream, we are going to do that giveaway lickety split. So we'll see if we can hit that number before the market opens here. So now we're showing really some downside pressure here. I do want to see if this gathers liquidity down here in this area that we had kind of firming up these 17,000s. Watching Tesla's kind of rolling over here, Meta as well. I want to see if we can challenge these 17,000s again, and if this is a weak bounce, we can add into this. There's some overhead liquidity that I want to try to see if we can challenge here. Taking that short. So our target to the downside, like I said earlier, is that 81.5. If we auction back above 17,000, that's where my caution flag goes out here. So we're looking for continuation on this move back to the downside, targeting that 81. And again, if we get kind of waffled around here, we'll just pump the brakes and just wait for the open here. But again, 800 likes on the video. We will do that giveaway for a free Top Step Combine. Free to enter. All you have to do is make sure you like the stream. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Super easy to do. All right, do we challenge these 17,000s here? Adding a second lot, we challenge 17,000 with a nice failure here to the downside here. Watching here for a flush, adding into that, looking for 81 as a target now. Watching closely at these 90s. If we flush 90s, I want to be aggressive. See if the sell side continues. They're layering into these 90s. Very, very nice flush there. Love to see that. Watching for an add if we perk up back up above 90 here. Watching these 90s now. Do we sweep low? Watching very, very closely here. So big buyer stepping in right there at 92. Want to be careful with this now. Right here at the 17,000 range again. I want to add into this if we actually have weakness up towards 17,000. So watching very closely here. Do we reject 17,000 once more? And it looks like they have a little bit of sell side pressure. Watching closely here. Can we capture this move? Adding into that, going a little bit heavier here. Looking for this downside move to be captured now. Looking for 81 as a target. Beautiful, beautiful downside pull here. Watching closely again at these 90s. Can we flush this 90 player? Gathering some liquidity right there at the 90s. Looking very closely down here. Can we get this 90 player challenge? We're hesitating ever so slightly here. I'm going to cover 4 on the bid because we're hesitating a little bit too much at those 90s there. And I do want to peel out if we're not going to cover these 90s. So watching very closely here. I want to see weakness right now. It's got to come in right now, right here at these 88s, watching closely. Trying to cover 3 more on the bid, 3 more out, leaving 1 as a runner. They're not pushing down below those 90s with violence, and that's what I want to see. Push below 90s with that violence. So it was a nice trade there. Nice recovery that will put us a little bit more back in the green there. So let's see if we can actually flush these 90s. I want to get aggressive because our target here is 81, but if we start flushing 80s, this thing can continue to scream to the downside here. I'm going to move my stop, protect my profits here, leave it at break even. We're still weak below the 90s. I do want to try to get aggressive if we can. Okay, there's that flush. Again, target 81 here to the downside. Watching closely here. Looking at 85s now. How are they receiving these 85s? S&P's off a cliff here. There's 81. Do we flush these 80s or not? Big liquidity draw because stops are being popped here, but we have to be cautious right around 81. I'm going to move my stop in the middle of that bar now, just trailing our stop manually. Watching here, do we flush these 80s? Watching very closely now. Okay, nice drawdown right there below the 80s. Beautiful, beautiful push to the downside here. Do we retest 80s with weakness or are we finding strength for a bounce? Again, 80s are firm. Watching closely here. Very nice draw. I'm going to move my stop even tighter now, 83 and 3/4. So beautiful move here to the downside. Still riding 1 lot here. I want to see if we retest 80s. There's not a lot of buy side coming in, but I can see on the offer, they're not as firm as I'd like to see with confidence. So I would be tripling my position size if we saw that firming coming in on the offer side. We might get stopped out here. Stopped out. Okay, there we go. So that's going to recover a little bit there. That's going to put us back up $1,900. So we recovered our losses, like I said, on that flush. We'd have the chance to go heavy if we're getting the exact look that we want to see. The point of the story here is, folks, stay in the pocket. If you have a good read on the market, don't get discouraged by your losses. Stay in the pocket here, okay? Stay in the pocket. It's okay if you take a couple losses. You want to stick your head in the game. Keep your head on a swivel and make sure that you're playing the market in front of you. Don't get dissuaded by your losses if it's still within your trading plan. So anybody else catch that short out there to the low side? Drop a W in chat here if you caught the short. Let's see it. Anybody else catch the short there? That was a whole mess of points there. Share says, oh, nice. Hey, W's in the chat. Let's go. Congratulations to anybody who saw that short much earlier than I did. I was looking for that draw of liquidity to the top side, a little bit of squeeze to the 60s, but hey, it didn't play out. And congratulations if you caught that earlier than I did. You're seeing the market in a great light, and I love to see that, folks, out there. So very, very nice there, of course. Congratulations to anybody who caught that. Oh, big W's. I love to see it, folks. I love to see it. How close are we on these likes, by the way? Remember, 800 likes, and we are jamming here. 800 likes, and we will do that giveaway. We're at 456. Oh, come on, folks. We can do this. Come on. We just need a couple more likes. How many do we need, DJ Khaled?
Another one.
Okay. All right. See if we can make DJ Khaled a little bit proud there. Let's see if we can get up to 800 likes and hit that like button right below the video there. I want to get to 800 likes right here on the video. And we will do a giveaway for a free Top Step Combine. It's not a reset. It's not a discount. It's a free Top Step Combine. DJ Khaled has spoken. Yes, he has. Yes, indeed. All right, so we are holding these 90s to the short side here. They came up. They re-auctioned towards the 90s. And excuse me, they are selling these 90s for now. Holy smokes. You smart. You loyal. Made 903 micros, holding since 894. Give it up. Who is that in here? Sleepyhead. Let's go. Nice trade there. Way to go. Way to go. That is awesome. Wow. Still full from 17,021. Pa, nice work there.
That's what we call a sack lunch. Nom, 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 nom.
Rips, I used your link for the 60% off, but it still has the same price, no 60% off. So the 60% off is what their prices used to be. And it's very interesting because a lot of people are like, oh, it's not 60% off. Their prices used to be very expensive, $375 for a 150K combine. So the price is 60% off that original $375. There are some discounts that run from time to time. So if you're always checking that link, you're always using that bit.ly link. Again, I'll drop it here in chat. If you're always using that bit.ly link, you'll always get the best discount. When you take it all the way to checkout, sometimes there's some hidden discounts that show up right at the checkout page. So just bring it all the way to the checkout page so you can see. If it's your very first time ever using Top Step, you get an additional, 20% off. It's a great deal. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. And Dwayne says your first time, they'll offer you a free reset as well. Free reset or half price reset. They hook you up. Top Step's here for the traders. I was actually thinking about this weekend a little bit, actually, and even yesterday. I was thinking about, if you're picking and choosing which prop firm that you want to go with, you want to think about how are their rules set, right? How are their rules set? Is it something where the rules are more for you, more for the trader, or is it rules that are more for the prop firm? And I think that if you have a prop firm that is paying out all of this money, that's coming off the backs of people who are failing these challenges. So you have to ask yourself, think about it. If you were joining a gym membership and they're like, hey, it's an unlimited membership. You can come any day of the month. It's only $30. Come on in anytime you want. $30 and you get a full free gym membership. And there's gym number 2. They're like, hey, you pay us $100. You can come to the gym 30 days, but it's a little bit more expensive. You go to that $30 gym and you go in first day. They're like, hey, how's it going? You use the spa. It's wonderful, whatever. And then day 2, you come back and they're like, oh, sorry. You hit your interposition trailing drawdown. You can't use the gym anymore this month. Sorry about that. So sorry. You can't use the facilities, even though you paid this cheap little price for this garbage little account. Yeah, sorry, you hit your trailing drawdown. We're going to bust your account. You're all done there. You go to your other gym. They welcome you back with open arms. It costs a little bit more, for that challenge account. But, I don't know. I'm just thinking of some wonky analogies here. I don't know where I'm really going with this, but think about the rules that are in place, right? As a trader, ask yourself this question. I'm not missing a trade. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to wait for the open. Ask yourself this question, right? Nothing worse than the trailing drawdown at the gym. Ask yourself this question, right? Are the rules designed for the trader, for you, for the customer, or are they designed to make you fail and line the pockets of the company? Ask yourself that question, right? So let's look at Top Step's rules, right? Top Step's rules, they have a maximum daily loss limit. Do you lose your account when you hit that maximum daily loss limit for the first time? No, but that's for you. Why? Because they want you to take a breather because you're probably on tilted if you're hitting that maximum daily loss limit. You're probably on tilt, right? You're probably out of pocket. You're not reading the market right. So take a breather and come back tomorrow. It'll calm your tilt down. It'll make you feel better, right? How about the maximum daily loss limit that happens the second day? Well, you're probably going to lose your account if you've had back-to-back losing days. That seems fair to me because you're not proving that you're a consistently profitable trader, right? Now, let's say that you take a position here and you go, let's say long here. You're long here and then you're up $2,000, but you say you want to have your stop sort of right here. So you're up $2,000, it draws back down, you're only up $800, right? But you're trading the chart in front of you. You're not jumping out of the trade the moment it goes in your favor, right? Let's just say that the price continued to go and it went and went and went and you make even more money. But here's the point. If you're in a position and it goes in your favor and then it comes out and it stops you out in the profit, you're still up in the profit, right? You're up $2,000, now you're only up $800. So you lost $1,200 of potential profit, but you're punished for that now. Does that seem like the funding company that is offering you those rules is looking out for you as a trader? Or does it seem like they're trying to get as much money as possible from you in your accounts that they can so they can pay out all of this money? Where does this money come from if they have these big payouts? Where does all of this money come from? It comes from the backs of people who had these dreams that thought, I don't know what a trailing drawdown is in their position. I have no idea what's going on. It's coming off the naivety of people who actually can't trade, right? And people who can trade, I took a $20,000 payout from one of these companies that had an interposition trailing drawdown. I took a $20,000 payout, but the trading style I had to do to get that was in and out and in and out and in and out. It's not real trading. Why should you be punished if you take a profitable trade? It goes up $2,000, you lose $1,200 and you close out at $800. That's called trading, folks. That's not called, like, do you have a crystal ball? Do you know when the very top of the extension of the move is? And what it's going to teach you is to be hyper scalping. It's going to teach you to take a position, and then the moment you see green, you're going to come out. That's not real trading. That's not building good trading habits. So again, ask yourself the question, are these rules created for me as the trader? Or are these rules created so I can line the pockets of these greedy companies that are trying to get me to blow accounts? Think about that the next time that you're trusting your hard-earned cash with a funding company. I'm not saying any names here, but just think about, are the rules created for you as the trader? Because you should value yourself. Don't get fooled by crazy sales, because if the rules suck, go play a slot machine. You have better odds, truly. The type of trading I had to do to pull $20,000 out of an account was outrageous. The style of trading was outrageous. And this whole garbage argument that you get from other people out there where they're saying, well, just take the profit. Okay, well, let's say that you're taking this trade and you're long from down here. Okay, I take the profit in that extension, and then I miss that whole move. That's my money. That's my money. I want to trade that. I want to get that in my money. So I have to be in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. And I'm missing little gaps of the move and gaps of the move. That doesn't seem like real trading, right? That seems like gambling to me. All right? That doesn't seem like they're looking out for me as the trader. So again, ask yourself that question when you're deciding on who you want to sign up with, where you're spending your hard-earned cash, and go with a company that has rules that make sense. Ask yourself every rule, does that make sense for me as a trader? Right? And then these companies have these weird payout windows, and you must have 10 trading days because Lord knows with this trailing drawdown, we're going to get your money in those first 10 days, believe it or not. We're going to get all your money. Oh, you bought 20 accounts? Well, great. It's going to cost you $200 for an account. We got him for $4,000 with his trailing drawdown. We got him again.
That's what we call a sack lunch.
I mean, even if you're a scalper, it's still, I mean, again, you have so much luck. Better luck going to the casino. And I'm just telling you from experience. I've been trading for a decade. If you're sitting there and you're trying to scalp, it's not real trading. Go to the casino. Put that $4,000 you'd spend on 20 accounts when you pass, because it's so easy to pass. You YOLO in an account, you pass. It's so funny because all these people who are going to any other funding company out there, you see their styles are all changing. They're all just YOLO because they're so frustrated with this trailing drawdown thing. I'm just going to YOLO it in. Let's see what happens. Because that's all you can do with this stuff. There's no, if it was real trading, wouldn't you see more of this real trading out here and less of this YOLO stuff, right? Ruski says, Rips, there's no trailing drawdown in funded accounts once you hit the minimum equity. Yeah, that's true, but good luck getting over that hump. Right? Good luck getting over that hump. And then if you don't, you're on the hook for $4,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever. I've had so many DMs from people telling me how much money they've spent with other funding companies on these PA accounts that still have, this ridiculous interposition trailing drawdown. Again, not saying any names. There's plenty of companies out here that do this, but they spend $4,000, $6,000, $10,000 on these accounts, and that money's just gone because they think they're clouded by that same thing. Well, the trailing drawdown stops. Well, good luck getting above that, because getting above that is the hard part. Yeah, go ahead and YOLO it. But I mean, shoot, I'd rather put $10,000 in my own trading account, to be honest with you, or $10,000. I mean, me personally, I'd put $10,000 in Top Step. It's not going to take me $10,000 on Top Step. There's no chance because there is no interposition trailing drawdown. But for me personally, I'm not digging that stuff. But that's just my opinion on things. It's just how I feel on things. This is somebody who's been trading for a long time. It's just my opinion. It's just how I feel about things. I think your hair came out of place on that, right? Oh, man. Yeah, so yeah, it's funny. With these other funding companies, somebody pointed this out. It's a lot of people aren't hitting that cushion, and that's the lie that they tell themselves. All I need to do is get above that first trailing threshold. Good luck. Good luck. Markets don't move in straight lines, and they're perfectly designed that the trailing drawdown is just perfect because markets sweep in about 10, 15 handle ranges. And if you're trading, I hate waxing on and on about it, but by golly, just ask yourself the question the next time you're signing up for one of these funding companies. Are the rules that I'm reading right now, are these put in place for me as the trader, or are they put in place for this funding company so they can get rich off of my hard-earned cash? Ask yourself that question. How do they have all these millions of dollars to pay these influencers right now? Where do you think that money came from? You think that they're trading accounts, they made $1 million? No, it's from failed people that, I'm going to put in $6,000 to these 20 accounts and then boom, there we go. They're gone. Yeah, so. You YOLO evals and YOLO PAs until you get above waterline. Yeah, sure. It's going to cost a lot. It's going to cost a lot. Alrighty, folks. Rant is over. For you folks who hate the rant is over. The rant is over. TopStep gets their money from failed. Also, they also get money from their live traders, as well as their prop firm. Their internal traders are trading off of all of the information that they're generating on these XFAs, on these combine accounts. They can segment their best traders and just copy trade whatever those best traders are doing. If you think about that. I don't know about you guys, but I've never heard of any live accounts. I mean, like maybe one or two other companies. I've never heard of live traders of these other funding accounts. And it's interesting. You hear about these $1 million payouts and then poof, you never hear about these people again. Sounds to me like a lottery or a slot machine to me. Somebody made $1 million. Why would they ever stop if it's, it's easy to do, right? That's how I feel about it. Let's not talk about that when you're on TopStep TV. I'm going to stick to trading when I'm on TopStep TV. That's what I'm going to do. Tell us how you really feel. Hey, I'm passionate about this stuff. I'm one of the folks. There's our 9 a.m. liquidity injection, by the way. We're having a little bit of a perk up here. I'm going to go back into trading view. So we are kind of sticking to what we said earlier, which is that we had a draw of liquidity here to the top side. If we have a bunch of weak bounces, there's a good chance that we could skitter on to the downside today. So we'll have to see here. We shall see. How many likes are we at, folks? Did we get to 800 yet? Did we do it? We are at 621. So if we get 179 more likes, we will do that giveaway, folks. I'd like to do it before the market opens if we can get there. All you got to do is just smash that lucky like button. Smash that lucky like button. We'll give away a free combine. And if we do, let's just say 850 likes, I'll give away a free month of Clubhouse too. Why not? Yeah, a lot of influencers got paid a fat upfront check to go and push some other funding companies. And you have to question yourself, where'd that money come from? Where'd all that come from? Because I hear they pay out a lot. They run a certain system. Sure, we will skitter down. I voted up for today. But yeah, use whoever you want. Every funding company is different. If you like the funding company you're with, use them. This is just all my opinion on things. And who am I? I'm just a dude on YouTube who drinks Celsius from time to time and shouts and yells and has a good time with everyone. Do whatever you want. Everybody's different, right? What my style of trading will never work for you. May never work for you. May never work. Your style may never work for me. So do whatever you see fit, right? So we're drawing back up to 17,000 here. Drawn back up to 17,000. My goodness gracious. So I do want to see, are we doing a backstop trade here at 17,000? Do we have this pushing up? Or are we blowing through this liquidity for the time being? We're kind of racing and painting around. I'm probably not going to trade until we get to the open here. How do we enter the Clubhouse giveaway? Very, very easy. You just hit that like button. It's right down there. And you follow me right here at Selling Rips. It's right there, right there. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Very, very simple. It's all you have to do. 150 account fee times 20 accounts is $6,000. Yes, it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Nice one there, Cargo. Here in the Discord. That's hilarious. So I'm going to be live on TopStep TV this afternoon. I'm not going to be live this morning. I will be live tomorrow on Friday. We might do another giveaway in here before we jump over into before we jump over into TopStep TV tomorrow. So we'll have some fun here. Rips, I know you get asked this a lot, but can you give a crash course on Bookmap? There's a lot to go through. I have an hour-long webinar about it, and I'm going to be doing a Bookmap tape reading, talking about, tape reading and liquidity. That's going to be a lot more in-depth because we've been having so many questions about it. So that's going to be more in-depth here. We're going to talk about that in the Clubhouse. So that's going to be going out. But, when we have kind of some lull in the market, I will definitely be talking about Bookmap. I'll be talking about all of those things there. What time on Top Step? It's going to be at the last 2 hours of the market close. So if we're looking at Eastern time, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., the final 2 hours into the close. And hopefully we have some trades to recap from this morning. Hopefully we have some nice trades to talk about there. Bookmap Discord is free. Lots of free edgy webinars in there. There you go, Leo. Nice work. Yeah, they have a YouTube channel as well. But Bookmap is up to the person who's interpreting it. Excuse me. But yeah, it's one of those platforms where you have to be using it for a long time to really get a handle on what's going on. And they have a great replay function that's built in, so you can have the gift of hindsight of knowing what happened in the market, go back and watch the replays and see how it kind of moved around and shuffled around there. Rips and Sam will soon be opening our new prop forum, Sam Rips or Rips Sam. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So we went from trading movies to the Big Lebowski. Are we on Big Lebowski now? Oh, my goodness. Did I hear you right? Top Step shadow trades live accounts. Yeah, they use that information from their very good accounts to, if they think about it, if you have a trader that is banging out 20 winning days a month, and they're in the pocket, of course they're going to copy that trader. It's a proprietary trading firm. They own all of your trades. It's proprietary. That's the whole point of a prop firm. Yeah, of course. They're going to copy trade you. They're going to make bank on you. I'm hoping to be that guy. Copy me. Yeah, I'm trying to get my live funded account balance up and up and up and up and up. I'd love to get that up to 6 figures. It'd be great. They have algos that automatically copy fade traders. Exactly. There you go. It's very, think about it. If you have a ton of traders on your network and you can see who's terrible. You can see somebody who just resets combines all the time, which by the way, you shouldn't be doing. You should be taking a break. If you're resetting, just stop. Trade on a sim account. Get it together. Don't be resetting like a crazy person. Don't do that. Relax. But then, so they can take somebody who's been terrible at trading and then they fade them, and they can take somebody who's really good at trading. They can copy them. But yeah, Top Step copies my XFA. You're not getting your withdrawal rips. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness. Don't say that, Pa. Don't say that. At what point Top Step forcing to go to live account? They don't ever force you. I mean, kind of, if you do really, really well on your XFA, I don't know if you'd call it forcing you, but I think it's a badge of honor if you've been pushed up into a live account, especially if you were trading that account, not just YOLOing it in a news play like others out there. If you actually traded that account, I think I had 15 or 18 trading days on the accounts that they showcased where I got pushed up into that live environment. Yeah, you want to be consistent. You want to show that you know what you're doing. And it's a badge of honor to wear, and I love trading the live account. There's very little difference. It's not like I'm moving the market with a 3-lot trade, I see my prints hitting Bookmap, which is fun. But, when I used to trade small caps, I'd trade enormous size. And yeah, I can move around markets if they're very thin. But no, I'm not moving markets in the live futures account. But, it's the same. It's the same. Sometimes it's difficult if you want to have a 15-lot contract position on 15 contract position and you're trying to cover and it's very thin. Yeah, you might have trouble doing that where the combine would fill you instantly. So when you cost Top Step too much, they move you to live because they have to cut losses. No, I don't think so. I think it's more so that if you're proving consistent profitability, they want to have you in that, because if you think about it, they're paying you out anyways. It's not about cutting losses. Think about it. You're moving into a live account, right? So instead of paying you that money's going to a live account. By the way, they offer you, a payout when you get moved to a live account. That money's going to you or the prop firm regardless. They're not saving themselves any money. It's a real live account. So that money's in that prop firm account either way, There's no saving money there. In fact, they're making themselves money because the moment you go in live, they're getting 10% of that, right? You keep 90%, they get 10%. Live account is just a badge of honor. Yeah, I agree. And it's, it feels good. It feels great. They can copy trade your XFA or live, so they don't really lose money if they're copying the good, consistent traders. Bingo. Nailed it. If you go live, you have to pay for the professional CME fees. You do. It's about $100 a month. No big deal. But yeah, you have to pay that because you're on a professional account. You're on a prop account. In a live account, they actually make money on your trades. Yeah, if you're a good trader. If you're one of those other knuckleheads who got lucky on a newsprint and then your max lost 10 back-to-back days, yeah, they're mad at you. They're like, why did we even bring this knucklehead up to a live environment? What's the profit split on the XFA and on the live account? So on the XFA, the first 10K is all yours. After that, they get 10%, you get 90%, which I think is more than fair. Real prop firms, I mean, not real prop firms, but there's other proprietary trading firms out there that they will pay you like, I don't know, 40%. They keep 60%. It's completely different. Ariana, thanks for your question. She says, Rips, do you feel a notable change in getting filled when your orders hit the market in your live account? I've always traded live accounts. I've only been trading on Top Step since July. And I started my live account in December. So no, I'm used to the live environment. It might be a shell shock a little bit for folks who are either trading in Globex, never traded in a live market before. But again, like I said earlier, it's, you're not trading big size in the futures market. 15 lots is never going to be big size. You shouldn't be trading 15 lots. You shouldn't be YOLOing. Nah, it's not really that big of a difference. If you're in a very thin market and you're trying to get filled 15 contracts and you're showing that on the offer, yeah, you might scare some algorithms away, but this has got to be in a very low liquid environment in the NQ. In the S&Ps, they're so liquid, your 15 lots are never, you're a drop in the ocean. It's nothing. So no. Is it only trading NQ, ESCL, MG futures as well as it is for micros, minis, or only minis allowed? You can trade micros, you can trade minis, you can trade any futures market. You can trade Bitcoin futures, Ethereum futures, any futures market that's out there. But micros to minis conversion they're working on right now. It's right now you can only trade the same. So same 5 minis, you can trade 5 micros. It's not 50 micros. Hey, good morning, Jello. Where are all the info, bull, and bears blocks on the screen? Well, we didn't draw them today. I erased them for today. So they're not here today. Do you go live every day? I do, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. All right, we're about 20 minutes away from the market open here. Let's see how we did on our likes here. What did we get up to here? Looking here. We are at 728, folks. If we get to 800 likes, we will do that giveaway for a free Top Step Combine. Let's see if we can do it on my restroom break here. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, take a quick little restroom break, and I'll be right back with you folks here. Lickety split in about 2 minutes here. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're at 770 likes. If we get 30 more, we'll do the giveaway. I think we'll have to do it after the bell, though. Not after the bell, but after the open here. You're very consistent in going to the toilet at this time. This is part of your daily trading plan. I go when the tea hits me. I tell you what, I go when the tea hits me. Wow, we are jumping up super fast here. Anybody catch that long? We're just sweeping up to the top side here. Anybody catch that to the north side? Anybody? Wow, Luna did. Thank you for the bathroom ramp up. Thank you, Ardcat. Good to see you. Wow, look at that. Great job, folks. Bathroom pump still working here. Rips is very regular. You're funny. Oh, you're funny. You look lighter now. Oh, folks, you are too funny this morning. I love it. Can you talk about your great mentorship? I wouldn't say anything in the sense of great mentorship or anything like that. We have a Clubhouse. You can come hang out in there. There's a zero latency live stream. I don't make any promises that you're going to come in and become a better trader. It's more so a social club where you can come and hang out. You get access to me. I do one-on-ones with people. We have a webinar archive. And, you can come in there and hang out and be around like-minded traders if that's your bag. We offer a 7-day trial, so you can come check it out risk-free and see if it's your bag. And again, I don't like to sell that thing. I don't like to sell myself or talk it up. It's just a place. If you want to get zero latency on your live stream, if you want to check it out, come check it out. See if it's a good fit for you. We have a great family in there. We have a lot of fantastic people in there, a lot of fantastic traders, and I have a great time with everybody. That's pretty much the gist of it. The webinars are fun and fantastic. You get, in that 7-day trial, you get full access to the webinar, so you can check out, again, see if it's a good fit for you. How did the 1v1s go yesterday? Did I have fun? I had a blast. It was amazing. It's great. I love chatting to everybody in here. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. Going to keep creating new Discord account for that trial. Jeez. Oh, goodness. Ribs, I want to follow you on Twitter. Do it. It's at Selling Ribs right down there. Right down there. That's how you can win the giveaway. You just follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Ribs, who is the best small cap trader you've seen? No, I would disagree. Best small cap trader. I would say Jin. He's the only one that I've seen that I like their style. Also, there's a couple different people. But Jin, I think, is the best. What's your game plan after you saw this price action before the open? Well, I do want to see, I want to see us kind of get that initial balance out of the picture here. If we are blowing up above the 30s, I might have to snap a little long there and see how that goes. Jin. If you know small caps, you know Jin on Twitter. They're the hands down the best. Carl Hung says, you are hands down one of the best on YouTube. A lot of these guys have no real idea how to trade. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks, Carl. Appreciate you, folks. Appreciate the love this morning there. Appreciate it there. And a good buy on CL. Good luck to you, James. A YouTuber said the execution speeds are faster on the XFA accounts compared to live accounts. Do you see any difference? I do not. How did you get such a voice? I don't know. This is my actual voice. It's funny. When I was talking to the Top Step folks over the phone, they go, wow, that's your real voice, huh? I said, yeah, this is me. I'm just a loud person. I have a projective voice. I'm very, very loud. Just one of those people. I've been loud my whole life. I can get on stage and project my voice all the way to the back of the room. I've always been. It's just some people who are loud. I don't know. I'm a loud guy. Did I work on radio? I never did. No, I didn't. And people are funny. They're like, he's got a strip club DJ voice. It's like, no, this is just me, dude. This is my voice. This is how I sound all the time, 24/7. Now, next up to the stage, we got Ribs coming out here. Yeah, that's the that's the voice here. Anyway, all right. We got about 13 minutes here to the market opens. 13 minutes till Sam says, Ribs chose his parents wisely. I sure did, didn't I? Oh, man. What do you think? Do you think who's got a great voice? Hoag's got a great voice. Do you think Hoag wakes up in the morning? He's like, hey, I'm going to go live. That's his voice. Believe it or not, that's his voice. Some people have voices. I love Hoag's voice, right? Boxer says, Rips, no Twitter account, nothing below about your Twitter account. It's right. Hold on. It's going to show up. Look right here where it says live every Monday, Friday, 8 a.m. Watch this. Wait for it. And there it is, at Selling Rips. You see that? It says Twitter and Instagram at Selling Rips. That's how you follow me there. I hope that's clear enough there. Hogue is the Gandalf. He's a great trader. He's a fantastic person all around. I love Johnny Hoagland. He's amazing. He is amazing. Very, very, very kind person. Very nice person. Amazing. Advice for when you're down, say $700 with Top Step, 1,000 daily drawdown, and you're in a winning trade and you're back and forth. Do I just take the small profits or hold and then get stopped out? It depends. I like to say when the price isn't going anywhere, it's a good time to leave. If the price isn't going anywhere. But if you're in a trade and it's up, you can move your stop kind of to the lower end of that consolidation when you're consolidating around. Try to be patient. See if you get if you're long, upside rip. If you're short, if you stop above the consolidation, go down. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's discretionary, of course, but put your stop in a position that makes sense. Don't trail it too tight. And if the trade's not going anywhere when you first put it on, probably good to take it off. All I got to say is that it's great trading while listening to Rips. Awesome energy. Thank you, Light. I'm feeling more healthy now. I'm at like 97%. I'm still not fully healthy, but I'm at about a 97% there. Learning TPO charts and naked points of control from Hogue, amongst other things, has been great. He is very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable. I'm big on auction theory myself as well. And it's a great way to read the markets. This is all it's one big marketplace. This is all we're trying to agree on a fair price at the current time. And if I think that a price is out of balance, I'm going to buy that or sell that and try to make profit on it when we come back to where we should be balanced out in price. That's the name of the game here. Rose, what type of workout routine do you do? Saw your Insta story yesterday. I do heavy strength training. And I also do, cardio. I go for hikes and go for runs. Did you catch the interview yesterday with MP on the Wall Street Global Trading Academy? It was at 1 a.m. my time. I fell asleep. I did not. I missed that. There we go. 20 minute injection liquidity there. Some machines turning on. That was a big sweep to the downside, actually, there. We were at 19, swept all the way down to 15. So 15 handle sweep there. That's the ones that will pop your stops very, very quickly. I think that we're going to have a very volatile open here. A very, very volatile open. Again, if we get to 800 likes, folks, we're doing a giveaway. If we get to 850, we'll do a month of Clubhouse. 800 is the free Top Step Combine. 850 is the free month of Clubhouse. So much harder to bounce back from being sick the older we get. Yes, it's awful. I mean, my buddy messaged me yesterday, who was also at this children's birthday party. He goes, "Hey, Rips, you got tested for COVID. That's probably what you had." I said, "Yeah, that's what it felt like. I've only had COVID twice. I had it like 3 years ago, whenever that was. And then this is my second bout with it. And it felt different than the first one. I don't know what they're cooking up over there. It's like I got the COVID DLC, COVID 2.0. I didn't want it. I don't want the DLC. Get me off this thing." Every single day I woke up and I thought I was gonna be healthy. And it's like, nope, you're still sick. Enjoy it. Like day 7, I was like, come on. This is ridiculous. Day 10, I'm giving up. I'm like, all right, I got something. So big drawdown here. Rip to anybody who was riding those stairs up. We caught the elevator to the downside there. If we bounce around 16,985, we might be looking for a long for a bit. I like that, Josh. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel, folks. Yeah, you can see we're just kind of chunking around here. But again, this is where I want you to guide your eyes, is up above here. It was where we had liquidity sweeps here. So let's just do this. I want to draw that from the top of that to the bottom of that there. We're going to call this liquidity sweep zone here. And let's make a little pattern for this right now, shall we? Draw a pretty little purple box. Magenta maybe? Let's see. Do we go magenta? How does magenta look on our charts here? Oh, I like magenta. We'll put in there liquidity. Oh, I can't spell. Liquidity grab. There we go. And we'll save that as a template. Look at this. Boom. Save as liquidity grab. How about that? Look at that. We Bob Ross that one together on stream. Wasn't that fun? There we go. Liquidity grab above there. So let's see if that's the liquidity grab. Christian says, really been respecting this 1 hour order block. Yeah, there was a 1 hour order block that was to the left there. So yes, please explain liquidity grab in English. Well, so, we've had a lot of buyers stepping into this area up here, and we've been met with sellers every single time. Here, well, let's go to the 1 hour, make it more simple here. Go to the 1 hour here. So you can see here, we've come up, liquidity grab, goes right back down. Come up, liquidity grab, goes right back down. We came up, very fast liquidity grab. We tickled into it and we said, is there a little liquidity? And then we sold. Liquidity, sold. Liquidity, sold. So let's see if that's the same story today. We're grabbing liquidity to move lower in the market there. If you look to the left, obviously we've been higher. You know, we came into this very deep gully here to the downside. We've retraced that move and now we're waffling around. This is considered a large time frame consolidation here. So if you're using like Wyckoff or Smart Money Concepts, ICT, whatever you want to call it, whichever way you want to call it, tomato, this is considerably a nice consolidation range. You can see that on the volume profile, point of control being right there. So let's see if this is liquidity grab to the top side and we end up going a little bit lower here. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. To the downside here, we do have some bullish liquidity. That is bullish order flow. We'll add that to the chart down here. And we'll just use our template here, bullish order flow. There it is, bullish order flow. All right, so those are the zones I kind of want to watch here. Any fair value gaps that we should add on our chart here? Any liquidity zones, any inefficiencies? I'm all ears. If you folks find something, call it out in chat. We'll add it to the chart for you. We're 6 minutes away from the open, folks. 6 minutes away. Where can I get the liquidity chart? This thing on the side, it's called SRVP, I believe. Oh, no, VRVP. Visible range volume profile. That's this guy right here. This cute little fella. Rips, do you have any pets? I have two diesel. I have two large Bengal cats. I have two large Bengal cats. What's bullish order flow? It's an area where we've come down. We've entertained it twice. It's kind of a loosely defined order block, but we don't have a clear order block because we haven't met the 4 criteria to create an order block, which is you want to create inefficiency, you want to have an impulsive move, you want to have a gap in the liquidity. There's criteria that you have to make. So we don't have that. So this is just bullish order flow where we've came down, we've entertained that liquidity twice, and came down in there. Rips, you need a Savannah cat. Yeah, basically, I mean, that's basically what they are. They're Bengal cats. They're wild. Very, very wild. I post them sometimes on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on Instagram, that's how you see the stories. I will post a picture of the setup probably today or tomorrow. I think we'll do it on Friday. I get that question all the time. Oh, yeah, I saw one on IG. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I had a Bengal cat miss that guy. Prayers up there, Danny. Step cats are your cats. They're my cats. Step cats. That's funny. Can you show how you have your VRVP set up? How many rows do you have? Let's see here. Let me just double click it actually. That's not it. There it is. That's my settings for VRVP. FYI, there's a bell to bell today from what the chat is saying on Top Step TV. So tune in to Top Step TV after we finish up here. Check that out for that bell to bell. How many likes do we get, by the way? Let's see if we'll actually be entertaining this giveaway. We're at 819. Okay, cool. So if we get a few more, we'll do the free month of Clubhouse, but we're already locked in for the free combine. So we'll do the free combine after we get some trades off the open here, and we will give out a free Top Step combine. Not a discount, not a reset, but a free full-fledged Top Step combine. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we are, what is this, about 3.5 minutes to the open here? 3.5 minutes. Can you open input tab? Yeah, sure, 1 second here. Input tab. I don't have it. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Red, show us the thing we want to see. I'm sorry, I didn't totally miss that there. I work nights, so I can't do bell to bell. Well, stick around here. We do plenty of giveaways there. Definitely plenty of giveaways. There's a daily fair value gap above the 40 to 75. Let's go ahead and draw that in, shall we? Let's go to the daily. 1 day. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Oh yeah, up there. All right, let's go ahead and add that in. Why not? Let's have some fun. Let's do a nice pretty little inefficiency right here. And we'll do down here inefficiency 50%. There we go. Look at that. The liquidity grab is exactly 50% of that inefficiency. It's not a coincidence, folks. This is how markets are working here. Nice little overlap. Pretty little colors there. Gabu, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If we're looking at the book map here, by the way, this is also an area of interest where we're coming down here. We're right before the open. If this was already open right now, it'd be a different story. But it's interesting that we've had a lot of buyers stepping in sort of at this area. If we go back a little bit here, You can see this volume shelf has been persistent in this area. So let's see how this shakes out here, folks. I'm probably going to be pretty hands-off here to open up the day. Is the giveaway done? No, we haven't done it yet. So stick around. Stick around and we will do it. Ribs, you mentioned liquidity injections. What times do those typically occur? Top of the hour, quarter of the hour, bottom of the hour. That's usually when they happen. It's just algorithms turning on, providing liquidity or taking liquidity out of the market. So like Euro close is a big one too. 10 minutes before the close, it's a huge one. Those are MOC orders getting matched. Did I study ICT? I studied YCOF, which is essentially the same thing, which of course, Mr. ICT will hate to hear that one. But yeah, I mean, it's all fun. It's all fun, you know. There's all different ways to trade. At the end of the day, we're all pushing buttons and hoping that it goes up or down, right? So whatever it takes to get you there, fantastic. Morning there, Steve. Good morning. Good morning. Same concepts, different words. That's all it is there. All righty, folks. We are about 1 minute out from the opening bell here. Make sure you're calm, cool, and collected. Make sure you're relaxed and ready to trade here. I'm probably going to trade pretty small size if we do something off the open here, unless I see a nice look. Might get aggressive, but I want to try to hold on to as much profit as we possibly can today. Can you teach us how to finesse these liquidity bots? Well, good luck. They're a lot faster than us humans. If you wrote your own HFT algorithm, then maybe. Another 700 plus is a good day today. I think I just watched it now. Yeah, lock it up there, JCG. Nice work. All right, inside 30 seconds, folks. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see if we can make some nice trades here off the opening range. See if we have anything. Apple is kind of selling off a little bit. Tesla's selling off a little bit. Microsoft as well. Let's see if they firm up. We are pumped up quite a bit. So if we do see some quick sell side, I'll try to snap off a couple lots here. Let's see here. Good morning, Lem. Good to see you. 5 seconds. Good luck, everybody. We are rolling. And we are above 17,000 here. I want to see at the 20s if we have any kind of weakness. Still a lot of buy side coming through. S&Ps are kind of low and dumpy here. Is Apple weak at all? Okay, draw liquidity above the 20s here. Watching. S&Ps are not firming up enough for me to like this yet. See if we're holding above these 20s. We're pushing into this liquidity grab area. Still no trade on. So Dow is down 109 points off the open here. NQ is up 0.92%. S&Ps are up 0.34%. So we are extending a little bit here. I want to see if we are racing up through these 40s. If we reject off these 40s, I'm looking for this short. I'm seeing the Mag 7 is kind of, not a lot of confluence across the board. S&Ps are starting to catch a bid here a little bit. And we are above the 30s here, just watching closely. Racing above the 40s. Seeing if we're getting this liquidity draw. Apple is actually still very, very strong here. I'm going to try a short here, actually. I'm going to run in front of this freight train here. Believe it or not. Might get stopped out, but I'm willing to take the risk here. We have a big seller that's at these 40s. My stop's at 48 3/4. So I want to see, do we still have the momentum to get through this to the top side, or is this going to play out in our favor here? Watching these 30s, if we draw below 30s, watching closely these 30s, are they giving up 30s? Adding into that short, second lot on. We are below the 30s. Do we sweep 20s now? Got to be careful on this one here. We are playing this opening range. Do we get below this balance here at the 20s? And we're holding 20s. I don't like how long we're holding these. I'm going to cover one lot here. Move my stop a little bit tighter. I want to take another lot short if we flush below the 20s, but for now, they're bidding those 20s, which I don't really like. So can we hold below 20s here? Watching closely here. 20s are not holding. I'm adding in a second lot. I want to see a sweep back down towards 93 now, if we can get there. There's a big buyer that's still at the 20s for the time being. Apple is waffling a little bit here. So watching here, 22s. Can we get through this vehement buyer here at the 20s? They still are selling. It's just a lot of liquidity right there at the 20s that we can't get through just yet. So let's see if we can wrestle this down. Watching very closely here. 30s are a little bit concerning here. They're pushing up these 30s. Seeing if we can sell these 30s. Yeah, we probably get stopped out here. Stopped out. So taking a little loss on that one. We were in the green a little bit, but then added in a second lot, but they held those 20s. So I want to see what they're doing up here towards these 40s now. Trading small size, trying to keep the losses in line here. Apple is pushing up a little bit. We are seeing a little bit of confluence across the board. NVIDIA is quite the laggard, however. If NVIDIA can reclaim VWAP here, I am interested in potentially tickling this above the 40s. All right, watching here at the 40s now. Looking across the board at tech. They're captivating quite the selling audience here at these 40s. I kind of want to put on a lot here. I'm going to take a short here. Again, we're trying the same old play where we're running into a freight train, stops at 49 and a quarter. So if we get ran through 40s, we'll get stopped out quite quickly. I want to see this flush below 30s. That will give me the impetus to add into this. I want to see these bidders going away from these 30s here. So again, one lot, keeping our wrist tight. Watching here at the 30s now. Adding second lot as we sweep below 30s. I want to see us push down to the 20s now. Watching here below 20s. Somebody's front running 25s here, so that's definitely a little bit of concern. Watching closely here. S&P is still a little bit strong, which is kind of holding things up. They're retesting these 40s again. Strong buyers coming in, but we are capping off 40s for now. So watching here if we can get this break below 35. Yeah, Apple's still strong, but it's not super strong. Not super duper duper strong. It's a technical term, by the way. There's some liquidity injection 5 minutes after the open. A lot of buy side coming in. That is concerning. Pony control has now moved to 35. That's not what I want to see on a short position here. So let's see if we can hold these 40s back and find some bids to give up these 30s for now. And we're still trending up here. They are taking this long, but the 40s are stops at 49. We could add into this if we see some offers coming in just slightly above the 40s here. Yeah, Apple's super strong. Amazon off a cliff. Microsoft coming down just a touch here. Watching. I want to see this weakness persist back below the 40s. So that's what I'm watching for here. And again, we might just have a liquidity draw that continues up and we continue to grind. We grab that liquidity and then we sail to the south side once everything kind of gives up here. But right now, it's a big bid stacks at 40. If we can wrestle through those, we will see back down into the 30s here. There we go, back to 35. I want to see no strength on these failures down to these 30s and 40s. So watching again here. There we go. Nice, some big sell side pressure, but they gathered it at 35. That is concerning a little bit here. I want to see perpetual weakness here, but big buyer showed up at 35 once more. Somebody is, yeah, we might actually have to flip this to the long side with how strong these buyers are here. We're just at this very big inflection point in the marketplace right now where 35s are super strong. They are holding these for the time being. Watching closely here. Can we get through this player at 35? We're retesting this 35 player once more. Somebody's front running them. So I need to see perpetual weakness right now through this 35 level. Seeing a lot of bid support coming in. Watching here at the 30s again. Okay, some bids are disappearing, which is nice, but we don't have a lot of sell side coming in. So I want to see this flush right through the 30s without any kind of hesitation here. Watching here, there's through the 30s. Some bid support coming in. I'm actually adding into that right there. I want to see weakness now below the 30s. See if we get through this bid stack at 30 again. I got to cover my ad there. We flashed through it, and then we found a bunch of bidders stepping up. So in and out of that one, still holding too short here, looking for this flush back below. We want to see a clear flush below 22 here. That's kind of the trigger point for us to take this heavy short. So watching again here. A lot of bids stepping in, and if we get through that bid support, we will see this sail to the downside here. I think we can actually draw as low as 981.5. So watching here. Okay, there's that player. Look at this though. They come down, they sell heavy, but then look at that bid, the huge bidder at 22. So watching this ever so closely here. Here's this bidder at 22. I'm trying to get aggressive here now. We're going back down towards the VWAP here. Very, very nice draw to the downside here. Beautiful. Gorgeous push to the downside. Trying to cover 2 here into the bid. Oh my goodness. We may have just missed our covers on this. Watching here. The liquidity wants to be entertained back at 22, so that's our danger here on this trade. I was trying to time it perfectly right under that 8:30 a.m. VWAP. But if we can get through this, if they're starting to throw it up on the offer at 22, we will come back down. We will get some fills here. There we go. Got to fill. Still have one more on the bid here to fill. Watching here. Yeah, very range bound, but we're trying to do with what we can. Trying to cover one more on the bid there. Yeah, these 22s, these buyers at these 22s, it's definitely the biggest concerning part of this trade. So we flashed below that. We drew liquidity right below 22, and now we are going to the buy side here. So unfortunately, did not get my fills entertained on that trade. The exact fills that I was looking for. We're trying to cover there on the bid. Unfortunately, the price chased away from us rather quickly. So again, same kind of thesis on the trade, watching for 40s to fail here. Adding in a 4th lot, looking for 30s to get entertained to the downside here. Can we get through this player at 30? Watching here. Watching right below 30 now. Very, very choppy, tight range. I'm looking for this consolidation to kind of give out to the downside here. I might take this off and just refresh the trade if we aren't getting that resolution. Remember what I said earlier is where if we're not having quick resolution on a trade like this, we probably just want to be getting out. I'm going to cover that there. So cover there, taking a little loss. We had a really nice opportunity to peel off and be in the profit there, but unfortunately we didn't get filled on the bid there. So very choppy, very tight, but I still believe we're managing our risk quite nicely in this trade. I'm watching here now these 35s again if we're going to be selling this. Apple's still just kind of waffling around. I want to see this develop a little bit more before we jump back in. Yeah, very, very choppy open here. These happen from time to time, and you just have to manage your risk through this stuff. And it's a shame because we were having that very, very nice sell side, and then we had that quick reversal on it, and we were up on the bid trying to get fills, and unfortunately, we just did not get the fills that we're looking for. So very, very choppy price action. Very, 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 very difficult to get fills when it's chasing away from the price that quickly there. All right, now we're making highs here on the day, making new highs. We are above 50s here. We do have room all the way up to 60. Watching here, if we find bid support now, yeah, Google's screaming, S&Ps are back up. So I want to see if we draw back down to 40s here, if we do find some strength, because this is they're pulling inventory from the buy side here, and they're just letting it come right back down. Watching here closely. I'm going to try a long here, 3 lots long. Trying a long for the sweep back above 50, and I want to see this continuation all the way up through the 60s now. So watching here. Again, we kind of are looking for that drawback down to 40s for an add. Watching here in this drawback. Our stop's at 33, which I think is a fair place to have a stop. So seeing if we have, yeah, we might get chopped out here, but seeing if we can have a potential add for this reach up back above 40s. Market is very, very volatile this morning. We're not having any clear direction just yet. So just getting chopped to bits here so far. Stopped out on that one. So taking an L on that one, unfortunately. Just getting chopped out. We're looking for that continuation up through basically where we had that inefficiency to the top side. We're looking for that 50% retracement through that level. And the price action is just not giving us any kind of continuation. So going to sit on my hands for a minute here and see if we can have anything kind of follow through this. Any kind of follow through at all. We've been sort of on the wrong side every single trade here, except for we had that the correct short there, but we just didn't cover it in time. So just very, very range bound. Definitely going to sit on my hands here for a moment. I think we will get some decision after we break out of this consolidation. I think we'll get a very, very nice move. Let's see the Russell here. Yeah, Russell straight down. S&P's same kind of choppy, garbage, disgusting range here. 84 all the way up to 96.6 handle range here. Looking across the board here, we haven't breached the VWAP to the downside in the S&Ps, and we have been kind of holding that. I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that we've been putting up a lot of this bid support here. It would be kind of foolish for that much heavy volume to come in on the bid that we wouldn't careen much higher here. I think that there's a good chance that we can be auctioning much higher here. So I want to see some big bidders stepping in. I'd love to see a sweep of liquidity low. Tesla's off a cliff, but that's pretty much it. All the other Mag 7 are really showing up to play here. See if we can get, I'm going to go long here again. Stops at 30s. If we draw below 30s, we'll get stopped out. But I'm trying for this break of consolidation, just using the fact that the market has sort of been holding these bids, holding this bid support here. And again, this is what I'm looking at, where we're breaching up into this inefficiency to the top side here. And as long as we're holding up above that 50% line in the inefficiency, then there's a good chance that we could definitely see this go much higher here, especially with Apple kind of flirting with these topping highs right now. And we got stopped out there. Well, what a shame. We've been wrong on pretty much every single trade here. So now I'm definitely going to take a little bit of a 5-minute breather here. Definitely taking a 5-minute here. Too choppy, getting chopped apart. It's going to happen from time to time, especially with my style. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, it's crazy because, I'm seeing the same thing Vincey says. AI stocks on a monster run. That's what I'm seeing too on my end here. The fact is that we have a lot of bids here in the NQ. We're probably just a little bit too early to the move, obviously. So, being too early to the move, having our stops where they are, we're just kind of getting swept around until this finally gathers enough liquidity for us to get going to the top side. I don't know if we'll get a nice pullback here or not. I do not know. I don't know if we're going to draw back below 17,000 because originally my short target, we were looking for that 981.5, but unfortunately it's just been chopping us to pieces over here. Yeah, chaos. Absolute chaos. That's exactly what we're running into over here. It's 100% absolute chaos. I like that. That's funny. Absolute chaos. So yeah, we're just waffling around for the time being. I think, Mosey says, trust we will around the 17,010. I'm seeing a lot of bid support coming in here, and I wanted to scalp those lows as we got so close to peeling off there, and that would have put us in the green on that combine account. But unfortunately, it's tough. It's tough on a choppy range like this. Definitely range-bound days kind of creep up on you, and I'm the type of person where I like to nail that trade and be kind of the first in the door here. We are drawing down a little bit. I'm still in my 5-minute timeout here. But for the most part, definitely outside of my zone right now. So I want to get zoned back in, get some good trades on the board, and see if we can lock back in here. Not get dissuaded by the fact that we got a little bit chopped up there. So 5-minute timeout still in effect here. Janky says, anarchy. This is the Anarchy Open. Just looking over at Bookmap here. Look at this. Look at this. I want to show you the full screen. Look at this. This is the range that we're dealing. This is where I tried to cover my short, by the way. This is an 8:30 a.m. VWAP. This is where I tried to cover my short. And, it didn't work out. And you can see, again, we dipping low there to the south side and then right back up. I'm happy to be on my 5-minute resting break here. I want a big red button that kills my accounts for like an hour going on tilt. Just pull out your phone, put on the 5-minute shot clock. That's what you want to do. I don't know what it means, but I like it. Yeah, this is not my cup of tea for price action. But the good news is I think we're going to get a nice breakout of this area given the way that they're representing bids in the market right now. Probably got about 3 more minutes here until I can jump back in. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. So let's see. Let's see. Rips, what do you think about the liquidity at 47.75? Let's check it out. There's a lot of bid support there, but we haven't interacted with it yet. So it's not real liquidity until we interact with it, because that can just be, call it fake liquidity. You can call it spoofing orders. Spoofing is usually done at a lower time frame and rapid speed. But yeah, there's a lot of liquidity that's resting there. Until we entertain that liquidity, it's not real, right? We have to touch down. We have to tickle into that liquidity. And that's where we're going to find whether or not there's a trade there. So chop to bits here off the open. Chop to bits. Just waiting to see some clear resolution. Probably got about, I don't know. I'm happy just kind of sitting on the sidelines for now. After getting totally smoked on the open here. Absolutely 100% smoked like a brisket, folks. What's the biggest benefit you find with Bookmap? It allows you to see the whole depth of market in real time, and it's a very valuable tool. It's a very valuable tool in that sense. It allows you to see a whole mess of stuff, a whole mess of liquidity, allows you to see everything. And you can see the liquidity happening in real time there. Out at break even. What is this? Hey, I did not get out at break even. I ended up taking a loss there. It's a very frustrating day, very frustrating price action. But yeah, we'll do the giveaway for both the Top Step Combine, and we'll do a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse here in just a moment. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw this choppy of an open with this tight of a range. We're ranging from 15 up to 50, so 35 handles. But yeah, I am in the penalty box. You're dang right about that. I'm in the penalty box until I calm things down a little bit, and we'll start entering into some trades if I see some some nice trades coming across the board. How do you sign up? I already follow you on Twitter. Just be patient. We'll do a little keyword here. So we are drawing a little bit lower here. I'm going to drop it into the 3-minute bars so we can kind of get more granular on the price. Look at that. There's our open today, folks. I mean, good golly, that's just disgusting. That is so gross. This is a market maker session. This is gross. Oh my goodness. The apocalypse has started. Made 3K on the open on 3 trades going long and short. My brain is fried. Nice work there, Tom. Give it up for Tom in here. Amazing. That's really nice trading right there. I think we actually needed to have a choppy day because since the beginning of 2024, we've had a lot of trend days. Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. It's just how you're managing your risk, managing your emotions through things. I'm happy I didn't trade that in my live account. I was happy I was trading that in a combine. I get that question too. It's like, hey, Revs, why are you trading in your live account? Well, hey, there's a good reason. There's a good reason to not be trading in our live account for that stuff. But you see this is coming down to these lows. It's bouncing off our Clubhouse level of 13.25. So it's finding a lot of strength there. That's where I was trying to cover that short. That short was just, it was beautiful, and ended up didn't get one more little tap at it. Oh goodness, that's the market there for you folks. Remember, moments happen one time and one time only in the market. If you're too slow, especially if you're a momentum trader, that's where you get your face ripped off. And that's another reason why we are creating here in the Clubhouse an add-on for NinjaTrader that works with your Stream Deck, where you're going to be able to punch in orders lickety split. Right now, I have to be keying in the quantity into NinjaTrader Chart Trader, and it's a little bit difficult from time to time, and it can get a little bit crazy from time to time. So I'm very excited to have that out coming soon here. Ripper Trader up 37.50. Give it up for Ripper Trader in here. Way to go. Went from down to up 750 on the day. Very, very nice. Do you have Global or Global Plus for Bookmap? I use Global Plus myself, but you just get Global. You don't need to pay extra for Global Plus. It's not worth it. Nice work there, Bon and Joe. What is that? Bon and Joe. Nice work. Let's look at the 5-minute here. Yeah, look at that wiki to the top side, but we still are holding these 13.25. You should do a poll to see how many of your viewers are in Market Clubhouse. I mean, I think that there's 1,000 of you folks in here. Look at this. We are coming down below 17,010. I think most of the Clubhousers, they hang out in the Discord. Some of them come in on the YouTube chat, but yeah. So we were a little bit early to that short, so definitely on the wrong side of things, but let's see if I still want to be in the penalty box. I want to wait for if we're actually sweeping this liquidity low. If we find bidders, there's going to be a nice long here to test those highs again, but we'll see. Up 200, might just walk away with that for now. Too easy to get chopped up right now. Nice work there, Eric, up $200. I'm going fishing and then coming back. Hey, have fun there, Music 618. Yeah, we came back down to those 10s. We are just very choppy. This is very significant here. The day before monthly option expiration, tomorrow's MOPEX. I mean, this is very significant to see this right now. It's crazy, honestly, to see this type of price action. This is usually indicative of what you'll see on a session where we have MOPEX on that day. We have a very choppy sideways session. Sorry, Rips, I was fading you and making money, but usually I'm with you. Hey, that's the thing. We all trade different styles. We all trade different ways. So congratulations to you for nailing it today. If you fade me and you make money, never apologize for that. There's often times where I'm going to be out of the pocket. I'm not a perfect trader. I'm trying my best just like everybody else out there, and I'm trying to put on the trades that I see in the moment. And, if you look back at my history, my trading records, I have been consistently profitable for years now. And the way that I trade, I know that I'm going to have losing days, but they are few and far between. If you go back and you look at my YouTube channel, you can see at a glance, which are my winning days, which are my losing days. And the wins obviously outweigh the losses. So you will have losing days. That's welcome to trading. You will be out of the pocket sometimes. It's super frustrating. It can be super frustrating when you drop down and you can hit the exact trade you're looking for and try to cover it. And they're just rejecting it right off the rip there. So unfortunately, that's what happened to us today. That's how it played out today. So we were up $2,000 on the day, but with that combine loss, that puts us down $1,000 on the day now. But in real money terms, we're up, right? We're up money in real terms. We lost money on a combine. So like I said, that's just the way it goes sometimes. That's just the way it goes. I'll leave that up on the screen there. So up 2,000 in our trading, our Top Step live account. And down max loss in a combine. The worst is when it hits your limit to the T and it doesn't fill the order. Yeah, that's trading. I mean, it's even more frustrating when you're trading live money and that happens. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. With combines, it's I'm more relaxed with it. Jello says, think London session was really insane today. Yeah, it's that Apple news that came out is what kind of propelled things there. That was the hot ticket that did it right there. That was the one. $1K away from passing my 150K combine. Nice work there, Cryogenic. Congratulations there. Apple on new highs. What's crazy is that, we don't have a lot of confluence across the board in the Mag 7. We did off the open a little bit there, but then it just kind of faded away here. So it's not a lot of confluential action here off the rip here. And this price action is coming back up to this zone. I don't know here. I kind of want to take a trade, but then I'm like, I kind of want to just give away a combine. That's where my head's at right now. I hate this price action. I'll just be honest with you. I hate this price action. This ain't my bag here. This ain't my jam. And like Space Ghost pointed out here in the Discord. I mean, look at over here, Ninja Trader. Look at this. Whoops. Look at this volume. Look at how much we're declining on this volume. And look at this mess here. Those are some just indecisive moves in the market. That's not confluence. These are the moves I want. I want nice moves in the market and not these shakeouts and fake outs. Look at this. We tried to cover right there on the lows, and by golly, we just got chopped right up there. I lost two 150K combines. How can I be part of today's giveaway? All you have to do is be here. Make sure you follow me right here at Selling Rips. Follow me at Selling Rips, and we will do that giveaway. And then you just have to be here and chat. That's it. That's it, and that's all, folks. We'll do the giveaway. What do we say, in 5 minutes? 5 minutes? What do we think? Hey, Rips, I made 5K on 150 combine yesterday. Did I mess up by making that much? Well, the thing is that if you ever make anything over what the profit target is, a lot of people think, oh, I got to try to lose money. It's really simple. Make sure you have commissions turned on so you're tracking your commissions, or that you can see your real account balance. And if, for instance, in the 150K, you've made $5,000, take one contract, buy it and sell it. That will add a commission to your account and it'll bring your account balance down. You can time this right and try to do it appropriately based on how much you're above the profit target, but you can go up to 5 lots, 5 lots buy, 5 lots sell. Just buy, sell, buy market, sell market, really, really quick. And that will bring your profit down to that $4,500. So yeah, you made a little bit too much. That just means you're going to have to make $250 extra there, John Rambo, to pass your account. And that's it. Yeah, so instead of being $9,000, I think it's $10,000. So a little bit more than that, a little bit more than what I was thinking. Don't make more than $1,500 on a 50K. That is correct. And don't make more than $3,000 on a 100K. Yeah, let's do the giveaway in 5 minutes here, folks. 5 minutes. Sorry about that. I had it up on the other screen. So when I switch screens, like if I go to Bookmap here, it disappears. Sorry about that. There's the red day. FX Entropy says, funny rips. On green days, we can see P&L, but on red days, we don't see it. Why is that? You talked earlier about full transparency. There's the P&L, FX Entropy. Don't ever think I'm trying to bamboozle anybody here. I'm never trying to do that. We hit max loss in a combine. We made $2,000 on the live account. So EA Bell says, grateful trader introduced me to your stream, second day here. Thanks for joining us. Yesterday was a better day than today. What did we make yesterday? I think we made, yesterday, I think we made 4,000, almost $5,000 yesterday on stream. So, some days we're going to have red days. It's nothing minus 1K, just a matter of principle. Yeah, call me out if I'm not showing it. I always try to show it. But like I said, look, when I switch scenes like this, I go to the Bookmap scene. It doesn't show it. I have to click it on there. And if I'm not showing it there, it'll still be showing up there. So it's just one of those things. I had it up in the trading view screen. That's where I was last. And then I switched over to NinjaTrader. And it wasn't showing. It was still in that mode. And again, the only reason I'd ever hide it is so that when I'm in a trade, you can see my current P&L exactly of that trade there. Was there any update on the meeting with Top Step concerning add more than 5 micros? They're working on it. They are working on it. I'll get an update for everybody in here. I'll definitely get an update on that for you folks. 100%. Picked up 300 on that little push. Nice work there, Dwayne. First day here from Top Step TV. Nice to see you there, Brianna. Dude, we trust you. I hope so. I mean, you can see all my executions right over there. You can see I'm not shy of this stuff. Some days I'm going to get chopped apart. Like we said yesterday, some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Today I was that bug, folks. And thankfully it was on a combine. And we didn't, no harm, no foul. It is what it is. And we still made money on our live account. Hey, help, I'm Brazilian. Is this indicator the Donchin channel thinks? No, this is the hourly high, hourly low. This is hourly high up here. You make that smaller there. Hourly high, hourly low. And it's a custom indicator I had built for me. Yeah, garbage price action indeed. There's that 10 a.m. liquidity. I'm actually shocked because we had some prints that should be moving the market. We don't have anything until the 10-year tips within 4 and 8 week bill auction. 4 and 8 week bill auction is first. I think we're going to see a lot more activity in that auction versus the tips auction. But yeah, Music says, totally unable to trade the 50K past the combine up 2,600 after 2 days on XFA account and then lost the account. I'm not able to manage only 1K daily loss. I absolutely prefer the 150K account. Me too. And we hit max daily loss on our 150K today. That's what happened there. What time's the giveaway? Let's do it in, let's say, we'll do it at 10:05. How does that sound? 10:05 we'll do it. 10:05. Real traders don't care about other people's P&L. We care about the execution of risk management. I thought I did pretty well today as far as managing my risk. The bad news is that I levered into that position where I thought we were getting that beautiful flush. This was my target to the downside with further downside targets down at 891. So I was looking for that clean flush. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. That was it. 891 was my target. We were going to go entertain that liquidity. And unfortunately, we didn't get it. We may get it now. It might entertain it now. But yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't get it. It's going to happen, folks. If you never think that there's losing days out there, you're going to have losing days. I promise you. Gonna always have losing days. It's part of trading. It's how you manage yourself through those losing days. I hate your full transparency, which makes you think you're being non-transparent. Oh, goodness. Big Lucci says you should get Top Step to lose the daily loss. And there's that sweep low. That's what we're looking for. There's that beautiful sweep low there to the downside. That's what I was looking for on that extension to the downside. That's why I levered into it. We're looking for that push. Unfortunately, a little bit too early to it. And it was crazy because Apple ran right into the VWAP and bounced super hard, which you'll get from time to time. But I was really, I'm a momentum trader, so I like to lever into those types of trades. And I got smoked on that one. What could I say? What can I say? Got smoked. So we are coming down. There's the 91 target we wanted, 16,991. That's what we wanted, folks. That's the one that we wanted to see. I guess could switch into a different combine here if we want to continue trading, especially since we're coming down towards that 981 and a half target. Good GG, everyone. I'm done for the day. Up $1,400. Nice work there. All right, giveaway. Don't go anywhere, Mosies, because I want to give you a shot at this giveaway for a free Top Step Combine. So don't go anywhere. And we got one more minute for the giveaway. It's going to be really, really easy, folks. You just have to make sure you're following me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. If you're not going to be qualified for the giveaway. If you win the giveaway, and I'm going to ask you, it's very simple, folks. Very, very simple. I'm going to say, hey, you won. Congratulations. We'll do some clapping for you. We'll do a party horn. And you just have to say, yay, I won, or whatever you want to say. But then say, my Twitter handle is this, or my Instagram handle is this. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's very, very simple. Very, very easy stuff here, folks. It's very, very simple. Say, yay, I won. Sweet. This is my Twitter handle, or this is my Instagram handle. That's it. That's all you have to do to win. We're going to be giving away one Top Step Combine account, and we'll give away one free month of Clubhouse. And again, this is open to, if you're already in the Discord here, it's open to you. We'll just tack on another free month there. So we will do that right now, since I'm not going to be taking any more trades on this price action for the time being. All right. So going over to Ninja Trader here, let's go ahead and bring up the giveaway here. We are flush and lower here. What a shame. Just bad timing on that. Too much size, bad timing. Ah, well. Alrighty, so here we go. Wow, look at all this chat going wild over here. Let's go to live chat. Alrighty, folks, here we go. So we're going to do a keyword. We're going to make sure that members have 2x the amount of luck here. And the keyword is going to be, let me see here. Let's do this. We'll make it fun. Red Day. There you go. Red Day, because we're down $1,000 today and we're transparent about it. Red Day. That's going to be it. You type it in as one word, just one word. Red Day. So type in Red Day as one word here, folks. This is how you can win a free Top Step Combine. Let's go, let's go, let's go. One winner of this. We might give away another one tomorrow if we're feeling frisky. We'll see. But this is going to be a free Top Step Combine. We'll give you folks until about 10:08 until you have all of your entries in here, folks. So we're doing Red Day as the keyword. Type it in as one single word here in the YouTube chat. If you don't have a link in the Discord or the YouTube chat, let me drop it for you right here. There you go. Red Day. There you go. Red Day. Type it in the YouTube chat over there. So somebody can win a free Top Step Combine. I want somebody to win this thing and send it all the way into XFA land. That's what I want here, folks. See, this is the thing. We're not shy about our red days. We're truthful about our trading. We don't try to hide this stuff from you. We're going to have red days, and and not to make excuses or anything, but we're actually up $2,000 on the day because we made $2,000 in our real live money account. We really are only out about $150 for that 150K combine. So, hey, the way that I see it, we're still up $1,825 on the day, or $1,855 on the day. Do a little math here in the morning. Yeah, look at this gross chop that's going on right now in the book map here. Well, there's only 300 of you folks who are eligible here. Just remember, type in the word Red Day just one single time. One single time will get you entered here. That's all you got to do. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and we'll roll this here in less than a minute, folks. Here comes the final countdown. Make sure you type in Red Day in the chat. We have 306 of you folks here that are eligible. Very, very happy about this. To see that somebody will, I have a good feeling. The last person who won, there's somebody who won one of these combines, and I believe that they took it all the way to the XFA. They passed it pretty quickly. So I'd love to see that from one of you folks in here, and you come back in the chat, you say, hey, Rips, I was the person who won. I took it all the way to an XFA, and I got a payout. So that's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I want to see. Alrighty, here we go. We got 15 seconds. Get those keywords in. Red Day. Just type it in one single time there. Red Day, because we are having a red day today, folks. Down $1,000, max loss on one single 150K combine, and up $2,000 in our Top Step live funded account. All right, folks, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling. Congratulations to Gliavat. I'm butchering your name. G Leah VC. G Leah VC. Are you with us? Are you with us? Go ahead and say, yes, I'm with you. My Twitter account is this. My Instagram handle is this. Hopefully you're with us here. G Leah VC. G Leah VC. Are you with us? Are you with us? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's Dath. No way. Oh my goodness gracious. Go ahead and message me. Can you message me on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever your pick of poison is? If it's Dath, oh my goodness. Good to see you, Dath. Congratulations. Give it up. Clubhouse OG in here. Dath. Amazing. Amazing. Congrats. You won a 50K combine here. Top Step combine. That's awesome. Congrats. Congrats. Let's see. Can you reach out to me on one of these platforms here? Hashtag rigged. I love that. Let's see. Let's see. Dath, can you reach out to me? I just want to make sure that I can reach out to you. Or do I still have you on Discord here? Let me see here. Let me see. Dath. I think I still have you. Winner, 50K combine. There we go. All right, give it up again for Dath. He got that free Top Step combine, but that's not all, folks. We're going to do a giveaway once more here for a free month of Clubhouse. Anybody can win this thing. We're going to do a brand new keyword on this one. We're going to do a brand new keyword here, folks. The keyword for the free month of Clubhouse is going to be very, very simple, very, very easy. You're just going to type in the word Clubhouse, just like this. Clubhouse. That is it right there. Clubhouse. That's the keyword to win a free month of Clubhouse. And we'll give this giveaway out at 10:11. So in 2 minutes here. Well, we'll do it at 10:13. We'll do lucky 13. So just type in the word Clubhouse, win a free month of Clubhouse, and then that will probably wrap up everything here. Unless we do another giveaway. We'll see. But yeah, Clubhouse, one word, just type it in one single time and you get entered for a free month of Clubhouse. Everybody in here is eligible. Everybody in the Discord, of course, is eligible. So let's make it happen here, folks. Free month of Clubhouse going out here in about 2 minutes here. And my goodness, the markets are shopping around. I just want to look back over at the markets here. Look at that. We are in, let me go to the 1 minute here. We're just chopping around here. By golly, if we could have got that flush right when we needed it right there, that would have been a screamer of a day there. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes, folks. That's the way it goes. Okay, remember, have to be following me on Twitter, have to be following me on Instagram for the free month of Clubhouse. Very, very easy to do. Very, very simple. And then when you win, just do exactly how Dath did. Say, hey, it's me. And this is my Twitter handle. This is my Instagram handle. Bingo, bango, bongo. And by the way, Dath, if you're still here, I did message you on Discord. That is how I reached out to you. So that is how I connected with you there. Alrighty, ready. Here we go, folks. We got, let's say, 1.5 more minutes here. 1.5 more minutes. Okay, there you are, Dath. Sweet, there you are. Sweet. Gotcha, Dath. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yeah, so hey, if you're going to type in your Twitter handle, don't put in the @ symbol. So if you have a Twitter handle or an Instagram handle and you've won, don't type in the @ symbol because it will mess it up when you're trying to send it to me. So just type in Twitter and then it's this, or Instagram and then it's this. You don't have to put the @ symbol because I think it screws things up in the YouTube chat. So just do that. Alrighty, folks, here we go. We got, let's call it 1 more minute here. 1 more minute. We have about 300 of you folks here that are eligible for the giveaway. This is going to be for a free month of Clubhouse. Very, very simple to win. Just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, type the word Clubhouse. Very, very simple stuff, and this will get you a free month of Clubhouse. That's right. Going to be fun. Look at this, by the way. We are bouncing off this line that we drew earlier. I mean, we got so much garbage on the chart here, but yeah, we came back up to that area of liquidity, 22.5. This is a nasty, nasty session, but congratulations. If you made your way through this session, you made a nice profit. Congratulations. Hats off to you. It's very, very, very difficult to trade. Pat yourself on the back. It's not easy to make money in this style of market if you're my style of trader. So congratulations to you if you did it. It's very, very tough in this type of market condition. So congratulations if you made it your day. Alrighty, we'll do the giveaway here in 15 seconds, folks. 15 seconds. Going back over to the giveaway screen here. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. We got 302 of you folks here eligible. And we'll roll here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling. 3 generations of hair. Hey, I know who you are. Oh my goodness, congratulations. That's an OG. That is an OG right there. Let's see if you're with us here. I think I already have your Instagram, so I could just message you right now. And yeah, let's see here. I think I have you. Generations. Let me see here. I think this is you, right? It's Lithuanian, right? Don't give me if I'm wrong. Let me make sure here that this is. Yes, this is you. Okay. Free month of Clubhouse. There we go. Awesome. Congratulations. Give it up for 3 generations hair. Yes. Congratulations. That is so awesome. Congratulations. We had 2 OGs winning today. That's awesome. I love you folks. That is so cool. Well, so I don't know if I'm going to continue to trade today. Let's have one more gander at the market here. Congrats there, 3 generations of hair. So happy to see our OGs winning. That warms my heart. I love it. That is so cool. Alrighty, folks. Let's see here. Do we have any other trades that we want to put on here? Let's see. I do have, I believe I have some one-on-ones today as well. Let me just double check here. Yep, I have a one-on-one in about 45 minutes here that I have to get to, and then another one after that, So let's see. Did we all have fun today, at least on a red day? Did we all have fun? Did we at least have fun today? Is that the question? If you had fun today here on the chat, go ahead and drop a W in chat. Let's see if at least did we have some fun today, doing some giveaways, doing some fun stuff, getting our butts spanked on the trades here today, but I still think that we had fun doing it, right? And that's all that matters. Did you have fun? Did you learn something? It is what it is, right? So we're going to end our day up $2,000 on our live Top Step funded account and down $3,000 max loss in a Top Step combine here. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to lock things up here for the YouTube stream. If you're in Discord, don't go anywhere. I know I've got a lot of DMs to get through today. A lot of people messaging me, so I'll get to everybody. Just be patient. Please be patient. I'll get to everybody as quickly as I can. But if you're in Discord, don't go anywhere. I'll be with you guys. We'll do our little wrap session here and see if we're going to take any more trades. But I will see you folks here tomorrow here live on YouTube. I'll see you over in Top Step TV. If you're going to join me, I'm going to go live on Top Step TV today at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that's where I'm going to be. If you want to find me later in the day, might take some trades, might just talk about the trades that we took this morning and got chopped out of. And I'll see you folks there if I don't see you. And if I don't see you at Top Step TV, I'll see you tomorrow here bright and early as we are every single morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. sharp. All right. Good luck, everybody, if you are going to continue to trade today. And I will see everybody here on YouTube or in Top Step TV later on. Take care and have a great trading day.